All right. Can you guys hear me? We good?
Yes.
Thumbs up. All right. Awesome. How are we doing? How are you doing?
Good.
Good, good. So today we are going to talk about making offers, making headlines, making hooks, and getting money faster because I'm not going to let you guys go through the holidays without making some money so that the holidays are free for you. And just period, like I've noticed, I went to this mastermind and I noticed a huge thing that I was like, wow, I'm really going to improve on this. And that was, I just noticed people didn't know how to really make offers. And they were making, I realized that I was overcomplicating this for everybody as well in terms of like how they can actually just create money using the internet. And I realized that I needed to just simplify this down even more because when we went to this mastermind, there was there was like a main mastermind. It was like a 3-day or 4-day event, and then there was like whoever paid the $1,000 a month or 1,100 a month, they got to go into like a 3-day, just those people. So there's like 150 people in the 1,100 a month group, and then no, there was like, I don't know, maybe 250, I don't know, something like that. Which, do the math on that, right? So the the people that were in the main zone event group, right? Those people, let me let the rest everybody else in here. Those people were like, people were explaining like how to make offers, how to grow your list, how to present, and all of this stuff. And it was just some of the things that were happening was just crazy to me. It was like they were completely clueless about these things, which that's why they were there, right? So I'm not like, oh, they should have known these things. But what I meant by clueless is it wasn't connecting, like it wasn't resonating with them. And I'm noticing it in the group too, because I've been testing you guys with different things. I just said this, let's have this little thing, and Virginia. How do I say it again? Can you say it again one more time?
Virginie.
Oh, Virginia. Can I call you Virginia? Okay.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Or
For
VB. I might call you VB.
Virginia is fine.
Virginia. Okay, good. Virginia, we'll do that. Okay. Might just end up calling you V. Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, everybody's looking beautiful today. How's everybody doing? Good, good. Okay. So we're gonna answer questions. You guys can all hear me okay? Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get into questions and stuff like that, but I really want to get into some like hard knock stuff here that you can start using. And I want to tell you how this little challenge is going that I'm doing, or workshop, or whatever you want to call it. This Christmas cash accelerator, Zooper Duper 5, whatever. It's on day 2 already. It's made over $1,000. Okay. And I've only made one little bland offer inside of it that was like at the end of day 2. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch that. It's free for you. It's going to end up being in Build Lab when it's finished. I'm just putting it in the Make Once community right now, just because it's easy to put it in there. Then I'll move it over to Build Lab. Then I want to talk to you guys about like how you can simply do this and not, and like quit overthinking this and quit like delaying this, because it doesn't need to be delayed. Like it's I just had this like aha, like the biggest aha I've had in years, frankly, going to this mastermind event. And that's what these things do. And that's why they're so important to be in. But I seen people that were making $70,000-$80,000 a week that have half the smarts of us in here. I seen people that were making, millions of dollars a month that were no different than you. And the only difference is they're just acting and doing, and they're getting with it. Like they're not overthinking things. They're not trying to come up with some excuse why they can't ask for money. They're not thinking that they're underqualified, or, they're not worthy and all this crap. It was like, hey, I'm going to help you do this thing. And they put together a scenario to do it. And I want to talk to you about that. And I'm getting ready to put a training that was actually, it was actually motivated by today. When I got in the group today, I don't know if you guys seen that video I just posted on YouTube, and I just put it in the group and I like sent it out to everybody. And it was just a quick, like I did it on this whiteboard right here. Did you guys see that in there? I just posted it in there. If you haven't seen that, go. It's a video. I just put it on the YouTube channel. It was actually to Jermaine. Are you on here? There you are. It was actually to reply to Jermaine. Jermaine's doing a very great job inside the group, by the way. He's really engaging. He's asking a lot of questions. He's really pushing for this. And I like to see that. It gets me excited. And you guys are all, I'm seeing you guys are starting to light up more. And that's because I've lit up more. And I've just gotten a lot more motivated lately because I look at you and I see what you're doing and I'm like, all right, there's no reason these people are not making more money than they are, or there's no reason to like delay this or anything. Okay. So I'm excited to be back here in the office. Feels good. Austin was sorry if you're an Austin fan, but I wasn't impressed. I've been in a lot of places, been around a lot of places. I went to Joe Rogan's like comedy club and stuff. I wasn't impressed. I'm sorry. I wasn't impressed. I'm not impressed. We ate at all the nicest restaurants in Austin. Like you couldn't find me a nicer restaurant. Like there was $180 appetizers where we were eating shit like that. Like I'm not impressed. It was good. There were some good things, but it's like, I'm not impressed with Austin. I don't know why everybody's moving over there. like I literally would, I'd probably just rather live here in Kansas. Like it's crazy. Anyway, does anybody have any questions before I get into anything?
The only problem I'm running into is like I have no audience just yet. And I
Okay.
know that's because I'm not making enough content and all that stuff, but like I feel like I could be making $70,000 this week. I just don't have enough people to talk to.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a deeper problem why you don't have an audience. It has nothing to do with the internet. It's all to do with you, right? Like you just have to decide that you're going to do this and you're not like going to jack around anymore. And I've had these moments too. Listen, I am not ever going to speak to you in a way of something that I've not effed up myself already or like screwed up myself already. My whole point of being here is to help you sell your advice online and make money. That's it. That's it. I'm here to support you, help you, test you, teach you, give you all I got. And I'm giving you all I got. But what you have to ask yourself is like, why do I not post each day? Why do I not go live as much as I can? Why do I not do those things? Because at the end of the day, let's all admit this, right? If Mike says, you got to post 10 times a day and go live twice a day and all of that time together, the reason why it's taking you forever to post is because you're trying to make it too hard to post. Okay. Truly. You're thinking it needs to be this thing. I mean, I've seen you, Bajan, I've seen you walk down the street and do your posts and stuff like that. That's great. But the thing that I want to see is I want to see this. I want to see you go in your brain. I want you all to think like this. Okay. I want you to keep it this simple too. This is going to help you if you can just soak up what I'm about to say to you. Okay. The only thing that you need to focus on is not the look and feel of this stuff. You can't look at what I've been doing this for almost 16 years. So I've just gathered this shit over time, this crap, all this stuff. It's not necessary, but it just comes with the territory over time. It's like you eventually get a nicer tractor, you eventually get a better fence. It's just the shit happens over. I didn't have all this stuff at once. This took me years to get this, and I didn't need this to make $1 million. I had none of this shit when I made a lot of money. Okay. Frankly, getting this stuff has slowed it down, if anything. But here's what I want you to get. You are helping somebody get a result. That's it. That's it. That is it. There are people on the corner, Ben. There are people on the corner that throw up a freaking taco stand and they're making they're making more money than you. And they're rolling up a piece of tortilla with some meat and cheese and an egg inside of it and saying $3, and they're making more than you. Why? Not because they have a great computer, not because somebody told them they could do it, not because of anything. They set up their taco stand and they said food for sale. Okay? They're making offers. You're just not making offers because of why? Why are you not making offers? You or anybody, like any, and Bajan, I love you like a brother. I think about you I think about all of you guys. I see your guys' faces in my like world all the time. Like, you guys are qualified. If you need somebody to grant you that, you've got it. Michael, good to see you on here. Darius, good to see you on here. Jermaine, all of you just need to be making better offers, more intimate offers. That's it. You're just not making offers. I don't know why you're not making offers. Why do you feel like you can't make offers? Well, what do I do if they say they want to buy it? What a problem. What a problem to have. You're going to help somebody sell your advice. I hear some of you guys are saying, like Jermaine's like, man, you said to build out the product first and then do all this stuff. I've never told you to build the product first. I've told you to lay out the blueprints, sell the blueprints, then build the thing. And just like any other human, if you say to them, hey, I'm glad you're excited about this. I'm glad you're here. I am going to be building this live with you. Okay. So there's nothing to see inside. I'm going to help you live together. We're going to build this first version together. And it might suck. And if it sucks, guess what? I'll give you your money back. Don't be afraid of that. I don't care if you're so broke right now that if somebody paid you, you don't want to say, I'll give you your money back, because you don't want to give them their money back because you can't afford to give them their money back because you need the money. I've been in that spot. I'm like, there is no guarantees, because when you give me that money, I'm going to go spend it right away on bills and I won't be able to give it back to you. So if you're scared of that, that's like what I was thinking. Like, I was so broke like that. I mean, broke as a joke. And I'll tell you what, I was so broke. I couldn't even think about whether I wanted to post or not. I couldn't even think about whether any of this stuff. I was like, I'm copying that person because they're making money. I'm going to copy them exactly because it looks like it's working for them. And I copied them exactly. And I told them I was copying them. I told the person that I was copying, and I told the people that I was selling it to that I was copying them. And I told them I'd teach it to them for half the price. I didn't care. And then I figured out my way through it. Like, I didn't even know what I didn't even know what I was selling that I was teaching them. And this is not the right way to do it. I'm just telling you, and this doesn't apply to everybody what I'm saying, but the thing that I'm trying to inject into you right now is the fact that when I went to this mastermind, okay, and I went and I seen these people that had not even an ounce, and I'm being honest with you. I'm not making this shit up. It doesn't matter to me. I've made mine. I'm only here to help you. Yes, I want to keep making money. Yes, I want to keep growing my business. Yes, I want to help as many people as I can. But I'm telling you this right now for no other reason, just to give you the okay to go ahead and do it, that these people that were there didn't have an ounce of what you guys have. And they were making crazy amounts of money only because they were just doing it. They were like blindly just doing it. They were making offers. They weren't thinking about all this stuff. They weren't getting wound up in technology. And so I'm going to create, I created that Christmas Cash Accelerator for a single reason. Okay. Number one, I wanted to prove to you guys how fast you can just throw some shit together and make some money and help other people make money. Number two, I've done this throughout my entire career. Whenever there's a chance that I can leverage what's going on in life, wherever I think about where there's a lot of pain, Christmas, a lot of pain. How many people right now wish, I don't give a shit, you don't have to tell me, I'll raise my own hand with you. How many people right now wish they had an extra 5-10 grand that they could just blow on Christmas and not even think about? You could buy the best goddamn gifts, you could do the best, have the best party, the best whatever, and not give a shit about it. You're like, you could just however you wanted to do it. Okay. So I know that there's pain around that. People buy because of pain. How many people on here right now know they need to go to the dentist for something, but have been putting it off because they don't want to go to the dentist? Huh? I'm one of them. I've got to get like some shit drilled out of my mouth and all this stuff. And I keep filling it with my tongue back there. And I'm like, man, I know the heart disease, people talk about heart disease because of a tooth. I have like this cracked tooth back here and this filling is barely holding it together. But they told me they got to pull it out and put in a fake tooth or some shit like that. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I just keep putting it off, and I'm going to have to do it. Okay. It's the same thing that's happening here. It's like, if there is pain, number one, we'll run from it because we're humans. That's what we do. Number two, though, is pain is what motivates us. Pain is what's going to motivate us. But if people don't know, like, and trust us, like Bajan said, I'd make 70,000 a week, but I don't have an audience. Nobody knows, likes, and trusts me enough to spend, that money with me. $5 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand. So what's the fastest way between now and, let's say, Christmas? We'll just use that as a benchmark right now. What is the fastest way that you are going to build connection with people? Well, the fastest way that I know that I'm going to be building connection with these people, which I've already done, literally by day 2, I had already made $1,000 with it, $1,100. But you're going to go, yeah, I know, Mike. Well, you know how to do this shit, and you've got some list built up and all that stuff. That's true. That's true. That's 100% true. I've got Build Lab. I've got all this crap. Okay, that's true. That's 100% true. But these people don't know who I am. The people that are buying from me, the people that bought from me in the last few days here, don't know who I am. I asked them. They said, "Oh, I don't know, man. I feel it. I can tell it. I can." And everything that they said to me, had to deal with feelings. Please write this down. Connection is currency. If I cannot get people to connect with me, then I can't get them to buy with me. So how do you get people to connect with you, know, like, and trust you in the fastest way possible? Well, here's what is so confusing about the damn online space and most spaces, right? Okay. There's all these different ways to skin the cat. There's funnels, there's challenges, there's lives, there's workshops, there's introductions, there's groups, there's ads, there's content, there's all this stuff. But what have I told you since day one? And if you're new, you're about to learn: attract, convert, deliver. So I had this Make Once community I was doing nothing with. And I was like, I want to build that up. Okay. I want to build that up. I want to start building a community up of people that want to sell their advice on the internet and make money. Okay. You've watched me even turn my own pitch over time has changed. How to just sell memberships. I was doing that. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to sell hot ticket. And then pretty soon it was this. And pretty soon, at the end of the day, I boiled it down. I help you sell your advice on the internet to make money. That's it. And I can show you how to do it with high ticket. I can show you how to do it with low ticket. I can show you how to do it with memberships. I can show you how to do it with an agency. I can show you how to do it with all these things. And it started to, like, occur to me, and it kicked to me. And I was like, we're missing this because we've got, number one, we've got too many gurus going on. Like, you're learning from too many different people. Okay. And so you hear something from me and you're like, good idea. Then you go out on the internet and you start getting, caught by shiny objects, and you're watching YouTube videos of these other people that are saying the same shit I'm saying, but they're showing you a different version of how to skin the cat. So you're getting confused by them because you go, well, Mike said this, but they're saying this, and we're both saying the same thing: attract, convert, deliver. Know, like, and trust for them to buy. They have to be able to see that it's possible. You have to be able to show them that it's possible that they can solve their problem with you. So I did this Christmas Cash Accelerator. I went on live, and I tapped into, like, how I used to really get, frankly, irritated, pissed off, sad, mad. I don't know what the emotions were, but every damn holiday, I wanted to be happy about Christmas, but I couldn't, because I couldn't afford to buy the people that I care about stuff, because I was being too selfish and stupid and lazy and dumb and not working hard enough to get the money. And I know it's not about the presents. I know it's not about buying a bunch of shit. I know it's not about that. But it is. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that. And I couldn't. And we're going shopping, and they want stuff, and I can't get it. And I hated that. And I know other people hate that too. It's a feeling. I hate that feeling. It's what drives me. It's what drives me to help other people get away from that feeling now. And I literally, it's the drive. So I thought, okay, ChatGPT, here's what I want to do. I want to help people make $5,000 to $7,000, and seven's my favorite number, so I went with 7,000. I said, I want to help people make $7,000 by Christmas time, and I want to do that in 20 days because that's all I had left. Because I started it late. We were in this mastermind. I was going to do some kind of Christmas special. I always try to do something around these times where money is a key to making the holiday work. And then it just all kind of fell together. I was at this mastermind. I got all juiced up, drank the Kool-Aid, whatever you want to call it there. I got all pumped up. And then you got a question, Ben? Or you just hell yeah and with me?
No, I actually wanted to say something, and just a second ago, you hit a nerve with me that I thought might be beneficial to everybody in the group. So I want to say something.
Yeah.
You just said about Christmas gifts for your family and all that, and that was a pain point for me, which means content. And I would just like to challenge everybody right there, sitting in that pocket. I wrote down real quick 4 quick things like, for my son, he doesn't drive the vehicle I'd like him to drive. I don't have the Christmas gifts I want from one of my children doesn't go to the school. He doesn't get the kicking camps that I want to put him in. I didn't take a family vacation in November. Every single one of those is a pain point for me, and I think it would be great content. So if everybody would sit in that pocket for a second and write you some brainstorm notes, each one of those would be content that you can reach somebody.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing that, because I want you to realize what just happened there. And I want you to think about your own customers. Even if you're brand new to this right now, please listen to me. I don't care if you teach golf. I don't care what you teach. There is a pain point that lives within your customer. And I'm telling you, if you can figure out those pain points and you can bring those in. Listen, I have taught people how to sell their advice for over 15 years. Every single time that I generate leads, it's with my funnel, attract, convert, deliver thing. That's just how I get them into my world. That's how I get them in. I'm like, hey guys, because it resonates with them. People that have no idea about this, it makes sense. They're like, attract, convert, deliver. The lady that we were learning from, okay, her name's Shanda Sumter or whatever. She's this little blonde firecracker chick, and she's made over $70 million, and she brings everybody in through list building. She teaches a list building thing for $47. And some of those people convert up to $60,000 a year clients. Okay. How do you build your audience? Bajan said, I don't have an audience. Okay. I want you to understand something. The reason you don't have an audience is because they cannot hear you. It's not because of the algorithm. Change the word algorithm to audience. The audience doesn't like me, not the algorithm. It's not your damn thumbnails, your headlines. That shit matters later. Yes, it matters. Okay. But the reason why I'm not saying it's your thumbnails and your headlines and things like that is because that's not the problem. Those are necessary, but they're not the problem. What's the problem is you don't know the problem. You don't know the pain. And the moment you just accept that it's not a complicated pain, it might be, hey, if I jumped on right now, if I did a video, if I went live and I told people on this live, I said, hey, we're going to wait for some people to jump on this live. But today what we're going to talk about is if you right now, if your kid is not driving the car you wish that they would be driving, or going to the school that they wish they could go to, and you want to learn how in the next 90 days you could actually get them a new car or put them in the school that you care about, would that be something that you would want to learn here in the next few minutes? Because I'm going to show you 3 ways you can do that as quick as possible here. Okay. And you have to, that inspires them. Okay. Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Okay. Listen, I want you to write this down on your piece of paper. And every time you go live, every time you do a piece of content, every time you do a TikTok, every time you do anything, every time you do an email, every time you do a sales presentation, I want you to do this. Okay. I want you to do this. Just try it for me, please. Write down inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Write this down. If you're not writing this down, I mean, why are you not writing this down? Okay. Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Write those down. And then beside each of those, you're going to write something. Beside inspire, you're going to write this down. I'm going to whiplash their pain point. Okay. Maybe if you're teaching golf, right? If you're teaching golf, I don't know what the pain point is there other than the fact that you feel like a complete dumb shit when you're up there and you're ready to tee off and you're at this nice course and you get up there and everybody's watching you and you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I've been practicing this shit. And then you go to hit it and it flies off into the tree and you got to hit it again and take a stroke. And everybody else is like putting it out there nice or whatever. And you can't get the damn thing straight and you feel like a complete idiot. You're like, why am I doing this? I've watched guys just break their club in half. They're so embarrassed, so scared, all this shit. So that's like a pain point. You open up with that whiplash. You open up. That's your inspire point. That's how you inspire people. Why do you get inspired? Think about this. Why do you get inspired? Inspiration isn't like, you can do it, Ben. That's not inspiration. Sometimes it makes you feel good. But what inspires you is when somebody's got something for you that's going to change your life the way you want it to change. That's how you inspire somebody. But you cannot get their attention. Some of you, when I said the golf thing, you didn't give a shit. It went right out. You were like, let him finish. I don't care. It didn't even connect with you. But when I do talk about the thing that connects with you, you can't stop listening. So you inspire. What do? I want you to whiplash their pain. That's what to inspire somebody. I want you to whiplash their pain, bring their pain out. Hey, are you tired of standing up to the golf box? You get ready to tee off on hole 1. You're pumped about the game. You've been practicing. You can hit them straight when you're practicing, but you get up to the tee off and then you hit it. And there's like 3 golf carts with 2 people in each golf cart watching you. And you're at this nice place and you look like a complete idiot because you can't even hit the ball past the front of the thing and it goes in the trees. And then you always got to go out there and drop the ball and be like, oh man, I'm an idiot. I got to hit, do you feel like that? Well, listen, what I want to do is in this next few minutes here, I'm going to educate you. I'm going to show you 3 things that are going to help you never experience that again. I'm going to share 3 things with you. They're going to move you past that and get you into something different. It doesn't matter what it is. I did it with golf and I like doing it with things like that are not making money because everybody's like, oh, the only way to make money online is talking about selling money online. Frankly, some of the most money I've ever seen made online is not selling money online. Okay. So again, I'm only telling you this because if you focus on this, this is how you're going to build up your pages. This is how you're going to build your audience. This is how you're going to build your emails. Okay. I think, Brad, you're the golf, right? Brad, you doing the golf? Can you hear me? Maybe he's busy.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Was I kind of hitting there a little bit?
Yes, the keyword there was embarrassed. I hear that on my tee all the time.
Okay. I know because I've been the guy. It happens on a daily basis with me. Okay. Like I'm always like that. I have to it teaches me Zen because I just want to but I'm like, you look like an asshole if you do that. You're going to look like some child, immature idiot if you start banging your club around. And I have a friend of mine, we've had to delay the game and people yelling at us behind us because he flung his club way off into the distance and he had to go walk and find it. And then he made me look like an asshole and I wasn't even the one that did it. Anyway, I'm telling you, when you know that pain point, this is how this works. Okay. So inspire. We're going to whiplash their pain point. Number 2, educate. 3 to 5, no more than 5. 5 is when you've got a lot of time. 3 is most of the time. 3 things. Please hear me when I say this. 3 things that you're going to educate them with. And people are like, well, what do? I teach them how to do it? Do I teach them what to do? You're going to show them how it's possible. You're going to educate them in such a way that they see that what you're talking about is possible in the hopes of fixing the thing that you whiplashed in the beginning. So if it's like the whole, hey, are you tired of feeling like an embarrassed jackass when you go up to golf and you want to snap your club in half and you're so excited you paid $100 to play 18 holes in the first hole, you paid $40 for a box of balls and you just each ball's worth like $10 or some shit and you fly it off into the trees and you're like, God damn it. And it makes you feel crazy. Listen, that'll never happen again if you just follow these 3 things. I'm going to share with you 3 things you can start doing right now to get that to come back to the middle, go down the thing, be on the thing. Okay. So you're going to show them 3 things that makes it possible. Here's those 3 things. By each of those 3 things, I want you to put, here's what you're going to try to achieve in those 3 things. If you master what I'm about to share with you right now, you'll know how to do every VSL. You'll know how to do every single piece of content that you do, and you'll start getting followers. You'll start getting engagement. You'll be able to fill a group up and teach them something over a 5 or 10 day period and sell them something for 500, 1,000, 10,000. Okay. I was just in a kickoff promotion with this guy. He brought us in with $7 and pitched us a $40,000 thing. He only let 10 people take it, and we watched it live on the thing. People took, it was a $40,000 product. He sold all 10 of them in the thing. It was a 2-hour deal. He taught us something we paid for $7. He taught it to us in an hour, and then another hour doing Q&A. And at the end, he pitched a $40,000 offer, and for 40 people, $400,000 in 2 hours. Okay. So I'm telling you, if you learn this, you'll know how to pitch your offers. You'll know how to make your emails. This is the way you do it across the whole board. Okay. So inspire, whiplash the pain point. They got tons of pain points. Pick them. I'm pulling the pain point right now for mine. Christmas cash, carefree Christmas. God, wouldn't that be nice? A carefree Christmas. Okay. Next, educate. 3 to 5 points. 5 points is when you got a lot of time. 3 points is most of the time. We're doing 3 points. Those 3 points, here's what you're trying to do. You're trying to show them how what you're going to help them with is possible. Until they believe that it's possible, they won't buy anything from you. Until they believe that they can actually sell their advice online, and that's an actual vehicle that they can use to actually make money on the internet, I can't sell them how to do it. I can't sell them anything until I get them to accept that. So here's what you're going to try to teach in your 3 to 5 points. If it's 3 points, which is most of the time, then what you're going to teach them in these 3 points, and whether you're doing 3 points or 5 points, these 3 things must be covered regardless. If you're doing 5 points, you're just going to teach 2 other things that you think will help drive home the point. Okay. So the first one is you got to get them to believe that they can do it. So your first education thing that you do is you got to get them to believe that it's possible for them with their ability, where they're at in their life and what they're doing, that it's possible for them to do it. Okay. That's what you have to do. Now in this 20-day Christmas cash accelerator, 7K in 20 days. Okay. So carefree Christmas. I keep saying that to you because I want you to realize that after the Christmas thing, guess what's coming down the line? Can anybody guess? New Year's, and the new year. How are you going to start out the new year? How to make 100,000 in 100 days so that your year can be completely different than last year, and you can actually get your kid into that school that you want. You can actually change the course of the direction of your life and never have to tell your wife she has to work, or never have to tell your wife she has to go to work again. All these things. I could use all of these different lever points, but here's what they have. They're specific. Here's the specific result you're going to get in this specific amount of time for this specific pain to go away. Okay. So now listen, out of the 3 education points that you're going to do with them, and you can do this in a 30-second video, this whole thing I'm teaching you: inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Okay. You have to get them to know that it's possible for them to do it. Okay. So one of your education points, you got to get them to know over the 10-day little course that I'm doing, it's just a big, long VSL. I'm going to provide them value. I'm going to show them what to do. It's also creating a course that I'll be able to sell for however much I want because it's invaluable. What you learn in that course is worth $1 million if you apply it. I can't charge $1 million for it, so I can do anything under that. Okay. The same thing I teach everywhere. It's what I teach. There's one thing, core thing that I teach. Okay. Track, convert, deliver. Sell advice online. That's it. So the next thing of those 3 points is you got to get them to know that it's possible for that thing that you're teaching them to work. They got to know that the course actually is something that can work. Like they got to know that the process that you're showing them, the solution that you have, this system, this method, this formula, these steps, this pill, this process, this method, this movement, this thing actually works. It actually can solve the problem. You've got to get them to know that it's possible that it can do that. For me, the best way to do is just demonstrate it. So, and nothing beats that. Oh, you can fly. Really? Oh, no kidding. Oh, no, he can fly. Oh, really? He can fly? He can fly? I want to believe you. Just demonstrate. Just demonstrate it, and then I'll believe you. Okay? So just demonstrate your thing. Show me on a small scale. Okay? So you got to get them to believe they can do it. The next thing you got to get them to do is believe that what you're saying can fix it, can actually do it. some way, shape, or form. And the third thing that you've got to do is you've got to help them realize that nothing can stop them from the outside. Oh, well, I know I can do it. And I believe in your thing, but I have kids. I don't have time. I have a job. All this bull crap. Richard Branson, Virgin guy, has 144 companies. The guy's 1 million years old, and he's doing, I don't want to hear it. Oh, but I don't feel it. Well, just, okay, if that's the case, if you don't feel like you can do this shit, then you need to accept mediocrity. You need to accept where you are, because if you don't change the way you're doing it, you're just going to keep getting the same thing. If you guys knew how to do this, if you guys knew what to do, and you thought you would be doing it. The hardest thing for you in this whole process is not the systems, the funnels, the technology. This is just all bullshit that you make up. This technology crap, I get so tired of hearing it. But listen, you don't know how to do the technology thing. Go to Fiverr, spend $5. Hey, I need somebody to build a funnel for me in system. Here's what it looks like. Mike said it needs to look like this. Okay. They're like, do you want it today or tomorrow? I've made 450 of these today before lunch. Like that's all they do. Don't give me this bullshit. Don't. I'm sick of it. The techno, I don't know. We landed a fucking Jeep on Mars and it's sending back like samples of the dirt to like, and you're telling me you can't get a funnel together? I'm sorry I'm being intense, but I'm not sorry. Okay? I love you. I'm here to help you. And sometimes you just need a slap in the face. Okay? Bucket of water, something. And it's just coming in the form of this. Okay? And when I get intense, when I get intense, I get a little bit of a potty mouth. So you're just going to have to deal with it. Okay? Or whatever. I'm sorry. I'll bleep it out or something. I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is, quit making these excuses. Oh, I don't feel like it. I never feel like it. But I sure as hell don't feel like clocking into Bob's diner and being a waiter. I sure as hell don't feel like doing any of that shit. I sure as hell don't feel like going back to the farm and be like, hey, we need all that cow shit moved out of that pen there and don't be late. You know? And wear that stupid hat and them glasses and shit. Because I'm like, dude, what? Like, listen, I will create 10 TikToks and go live an hour a day. Are you kidding me? 10, that's a lot, Mike. Go scoop a pile of shit out of a goddamn cow pen and put it over there. Go lift that pile of rocks. Go build a house. Go work in a ditch. Go mow yards. Go wear a bulletproof vest so you don't get killed. Like, what are you talking about? 10 posts. Easy post, 30-second post. This chick, Stormy Wellington, came on. She literally had a kid at 15 years old. She's a black chick living in this crazy neighborhood. Her parents were dealing cocaine. She said by the age of 9, she knew what kilos were because their parents were putting together kilos of cocaine on the table. And she became a stripper at 13 to pay the bills to help their parents. And then when she had her baby at 15, she had to go back to stripping. They were letting her strip at 13 years old in some hood in LA or some shit like that. And now she's made almost 70 million. No, it was $68 million or something, 70 million, using just Instagram with no advertising, doing network marketing. She got every single network marketing member from Instagram. Yesterday, she went live 4 times. When we were talking to her, she had a $300,000 yellow diamond Patek watch on. She had like 15 carats of diamonds around her neck. She's like my age. And she's this like, go look her up. Stormy Wellington on Instagram. She's like, what up? She's like this hood chick. She's cool as shit. She's smart. She hangs out with Grant Cardone and all these people. But I didn't have to strip at 13. Did any of you? Was it that bad for you? Were your parents slamming dope and selling kilos and you had to, I mean, come on. What's your story? What's your excuse? You don't feel like it. Okay. So what I'm trying to say to you is there were people there. Some of the stories I heard, I couldn't believe it. It made me feel like, well, Mike, you can forever just never say anything. The shit that these people went through and have overcame it and become what they, it's unbelievable. And these were just people out in the crowd like, can I share my story? And I was like, well, holy shit. Like what? You know, it blew my mind, some of this stuff. Right. And I thought I'd heard some stuff. And so the point I'm getting at is this, when you post online, it can be a quick little thing, little post here and there. Okay. Now, inspire, whiplash, pain points, educate 3 to 5 things, 3 most of the time, no more than 5. They feel like it's possible for them to do it. They feel like what you're trying to show them how to do, they can do it. And then you're that nothing is going to get in the way of this. Okay. So there's those things. Okay. Then you move to ask. Okay. Ask. It's real simple. You're going to ask them to join your community, follow you, comment down below, buy my thing. The worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to say no. It's already a no before you even asked. So if they said no, you're sitting in the same spot. You're going to ask them to do something. And then how do you motivate them? Hey, tomorrow, if you ask them to follow you, hey, tomorrow I'm going to be putting out another video. That's a little motivation. Or if you ask them to buy, listen to me, every one of you, from now on, until you've got so much money that you don't know where to put it. And what the problem is, you don't know where to put it. Okay. You got so much, you got to weigh it and shit instead of count it. When you have that much money, okay, then you can do something else. But until then, every time you make an offer that includes the point that they're going to have to pay something, okay, like you're asking them to buy something, you guys aren't asking people to buy something from you, even for $7, because you're scared of what? I don't know. If I'm broke, I'm asking you to buy anything. Hey, want a sandwich? I'll go get you one. You know, like I don't care. I got to pay some bills. Right? You won't even ask for a $7 thing. Well, I don't know about low ticket and math or like what the fuck? Like you aren't making any money and you won't ask for a $7 thing. So when you ask them to ask from now on, this is what I want you to write this down. Every time I go to ask for money, they only have a limited time to get it. And there's a limited amount of seats. Now, please understand something. Well, Mike, I don't want to limit how many people can buy it. When I say seats, I'm talking about like yesterday in the training that will be evergreen at some point, talking about Christmas. I said the first 10 people that sign up, email me Christmas, and I'll give you a 30-minute one-on-one strategy session. Why would you do that, Mike? I mean, free? Like you said, you charge $1,000 an hour and you're going to do that? Yeah, I am. Because guess what? Some of the people that get on that call with me are going to spend a couple more thousand with me. Because if you don't think I'm going to ask for more on that call, you're crazy. Now, if somebody bought something from me, I'm just going to offer it. Hey, would you like me to help you even closer? Would you like me to help you do this more, easier, faster? If they're like, yeah, I'll be like, okay, it's $2,000. Oh, I can't do that. All right. Well, whenever, later, whatever. But until then, you've got Build Lab, or you've got this, or you've got that. And guess what else they're going to tell me? All their problems. They're going to tell me what they want. You guys are afraid to work for free? It's never working for free. You're building an asset. You're building your knowledge base on that person. You're finding out what your audience actually wants, because if you don't know what they want and you don't know why they want it, you ain't going to sell anything ever. You follow me? So until you figure that out, you ain't going to be able to sell them. What's the fastest way to do it? Hey guys, want to jump on a one-on-one Zoom with me? Let's break down your business. I'll give you a strategy. I'll show you what I can do. I'll show you what we can do. I'll give you some options. I'll show you some stuff. I'll send you the recording afterwards. Okay? Every time you ask for money, there's only so many seats. There's only so much time. Yeah, but Mike, no, that's it. And so it's always like, hey, you guys, mine's till Christmas, right? That time can be 20 days. That time, the seats, oh God, I told yesterday on this thing, I did a webinar and I said that yesterday was it. Nobody could buy anything else after today. But the problem is the next day, I got so many emails of people asking, well, I was at work, or I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. And so I'm going to extend it another 2 days. And we filled those seats up so fast, I'm going to let another 10 people in. If somebody wants to get mad at me about that, well, I'll deal with them. Because it's my business. It's my offer. But if they don't have a reason to move right now, they won't. Some of you aren't moving, and some of you, all right. Is here light? All right. Some of you aren't moving. Still in my eye. I love you, son. Okay. Some of you aren't moving because it doesn't hurt. Mama's paying it, daddy's paying it, girlfriend's paying it, boyfriend's paying it, somebody's paying it, and you're sitting in it. Oh, I'll get it just a little bit longer. I'll get it a little bit, because I did this. I've been that guy. I will never tell you anything I haven't done myself. I have no desire to hurt you. But it's starting to get on my nerves that I see you with so much potential and so much ability. And for the new people, I just haven't seen you long enough. I'm probably not talking to you. But for some of you, I've watched it for too long. And I just want it to change for you. So when we ask, there's only so much time. There's only, and if it's not a seats thing, it's like this. If you're like, well, listen, right now it's only $100, but by Saturday at midnight, it's going to go up to $150. It's only $7 now, but by Saturday, it's going to go up to $27. Okay, that's how you can do that. Any form of that. Are we understanding this? Do you guys how many of you right now are doing a time and seat takeaway in your offers? Interesting. Okay. Now, Jermaine, you've asked, and I'm sure, some of you guys are getting confused about this. I want to make this clear. That's why I just made the YouTube video that I made, because this morning when I got up, before I had my contacts in, so I was looking at the phone like this close because I'm farsighted or whatever. So I'm looking at it and I'm like trying to read this shit, and everybody's like, yeah, but you said, and then you said, and then you said, and I'm like, all right, listen, in the very beginning, I said attract, convert, deliver. You've got to get people into a place, into a corral. I'm from Kansas. You got to get people into a room or a circle or a place where you can connect with them and get them to know, like, and trust you. Is that an email list? Is that them following you on social media at first? Is that a chat group? Is that well, I don't care what it is, but you got to get people into a circle that you can start connecting with them and make them offers. That's how you convert them. You convert them with offers. You convert them with offers to follow you, to comment down below, to engage with you. Please don't make this any harder than that. If you want to use 15 of these microphones and 45 studio lights and have somebody come in and do your makeup and have diamonds laced on the wall and all this, it works. If you want to do it inside of an airplane, if you want to do it inside of a box, if you want to eat green eggs and ham with a fox, I don't care how you do it. All that matters is you just need to connect with them, educate them, ask them to change their life, however you're going to do that. Brad's going to change people's life. He might change my life. So I don't feel like a complete embarrassed knucklehead ass bag up there when I go to hit the ball and it flies off into the trees. Okay. Jermaine's going to help people with faceless content. People are scared of their face. So they're scared that somebody might make fun of them. Like, listen to the shit I'm saying. You see how silly this sounds? Somebody on the internet looking at me. Honey, I would have got you that for Christmas. Honey, I know you, wife, I know you got to go work, just scrub toilets, but I don't want anybody to see my face on the internet. I don't want a job. I hate my job. I hate they treat me like this, but I'm just scared to go online. I'm scared to go live. I don't feel like it. That's what I hear. People are out there. They're like, it's like D-Day. They're like, all right, we're dropping the gates, getting shot in the head, and you're scared to get a goddamn lot. To go live. My husband or wife might hear me outside the door talking on a video. I heard that. Well, my wife hears me, and I kind of get embarrassed about that. I'm like, well, what hurts worse? What hurts worse? Okay. I believe I am moving. I am trying to solve a technical problem. I'm trying to reduce the weight of a video that I am about to sell and that I cannot upload too big. Use Loom. I am using Handbrake to do that. See, all this stuff, like, okay, Marie, just pause. Marie, so what you're dealing with there, that technical thing, you just need to do, well, right now you've already recorded the video, right? Where are you trying to upload it that it's too heavy?
On Podia, and it's limited to 5 giga. And the problem is I wanted to use a way to solve my problem, but then if I want to use WeTransfer to send my file, I have to reduce. So I'm stuck here.
Yeah. So here's what you need to do. There's really 3 things that you need to do here. Okay. Number 1, just upload it to YouTube and then copy the link to the YouTube video and send it to them and make the YouTube video unlisted. Problem solved. Nobody's going to take your video and do anything with it. I could put my entire course on YouTube right now for free and people wouldn't even know that people are paying for it. Don't worry about that stuff. That's just don't worry about that. Upload it to YouTube. YouTube, you can upload, I think, 45 billion gigabytes long videos. And then you can just take the link and send them the link. Put it unlisted. Or you can use Wistia. They'll let you upload it, but that costs money. Or you can spend $10 with Loom. And from now on, when you create your videos, just record them on Loom. And instantly when you're done, you've got a link you can send to somebody. You're trying to send a file to somebody that's way too big. Why? Don't do that. Or you could upload it to Google Drive and you can just share the video through Google Drive. Just put it on YouTube and make it unlisted and send it to them. This is okay. Why are you trying? You're trying to like do some technical. You're probably spending money on Handbrake and you're spending money and time trying to reduce the file size and compress the video and do all this shit. Just put it on YouTube, make it unlisted so nobody can see it but you or whoever you share it with, and send it to them. Or put it in.
If it was my business, I would do that. But I'm working with someone who has already a Podia account, and I already had uploaded 5 videos of her there, and we made more than 30k euros, which was 30k dollars with 5 videos. So I'm working on the 6th one, and I've never had this problem before. But I need to stay on that platform because that's the usual platform where she's been selling things, you know. So that's why I'm really trying to solve this problem. It's not my community. It's not my product. I'm just the person in.
Type in the chat what this program, Podia, or what is it? What's that program? Put it in the.
Podia is like Skool, more or less. You know, it's a platform when you can. Sell your training.
You can't upload it. You can't put a YouTube video link in there.
I'm not sure.
There's no reason to be hung up on I used to worry about that stuff, but like if she, what's the name of that program?
of the platform, Podia?
Yeah, please, yeah.
Let
Can you
me
put
look
that
at
in
it.
the chat for me?
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, like tech questions or anything else while I'm going off here, just like put them in the chat. Okay, Podia. Okay. So Podia. Let me find out here real quick. Can you put unlisted YouTube videos on Podia? In general, you'll want to make sure the content is set to public rather than private. YouTube can be set to Yeah, Podia. Yeah, you can embed, you can put videos in Podia using YouTube videos. So just go to YouTube and upload that video, the full size video. You can put 24-hour long videos, high def, 4K videos, 8K videos, whatever K video you want on YouTube. And you can set that video to unlisted and just put it in the program. Okay.
Oh, and maybe also YouTube is reducing has a maybe if I upload it and download it, I will have the right size, right?
Yeah, but you're trying to just upload it to Podia. Instead,
yes.
Yeah, forget about that. Instead, just upload it to YouTube or Wistia or any platform that will just take it as it is instead of reducing the size, and just put that video link in there. It'll do it. So here's what I want you to do. Go to YouTube go to Google or go to ChatGPT-4, whichever one, go to either one and say, how do I put a YouTube video on Podia? And
Yes.
I just did it in Google and it shows you how to do it.
Yes. I'm only concerned that somebody who will buy it could call a friend and say, hey, don't buy the program this time because I send you the YouTube link. It's unlisted.
Everybody could do that with every one of my videos right now in Build Lab. It's never happened. It won't happen. People don't act like that. It's a very, 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 very rare chance that it's a problem. And if it is a problem, then you can address it. But these are the things that hold people back. And this is the stuff that slows you down for no reason. You're just thinking that that will happen. It hasn't happened.
Yeah, you're
just
right.
get along with it and move along. Like you right now with AI and everything, people can go take your entire course. People are not. Tony Robbins said the other day that on all of his content that he's ever created, this man's been doing this for 30 something plus years at a high level, he's a billionaire times 5. He said that they've looked at the analytics because he was transferring his entire library of content over to AI so that when he dies, AI can still teach like him or whatever. So they went through his whole thing. He said that all his content ever that he's ever sold in courses, people don't even complete more than 70% of it. They're not, it's not about that, the content. Yeah, put it in there, but I just use Loom. Every one of you guys could take my whole course and steal it from me and go create a whole course of mine with that. Okay? Don't worry about those things until it becomes a problem. And I'm telling, Michelle has like 35 fake TikTok accounts on TikTok of people, and they steal every single video that she posts. Doesn't change anything other than the fact that people are getting ripped off about crap. Okay. I worked on Tony Robbins' team in their business division. Most people never opened the box, but bought everything he put out. I've have people to this day that have spent $9,800 with me and never logged in one time. Never talked to me afterwards. Unbelievable to me. I tried to get on with them. Tried to help. They didn't care. So all I'm saying to you, Marie, is don't let this bog you down. Don't spend money on these reducer handbrakes and all this shit. Just upload it, put it in there, and be done with it. Okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want you to get stalled in that, okay? And that's awesome that you guys are making 30 grand from those videos. That's awesome. I don't know what you're selling, but that's awesome. But don't all of you, I'm telling you, don't get lost in this stuff. Don't get lost in this stuff. Yeah. No, I got you.
And you know, I that's why I'm interested also in your program, because I was like, if I made, because my friend is making the content. She's really an expert in France in Gestalt therapy.
Yeah.
And when I met her, I was like, wow, you could make money online.
Yeah.
And she was at the very beginning, she wanted to write a book. And I was like, you know what? People don't read anymore. They want to look at interesting videos, and that's how people learn today. So I convinced her to do a video, and the first one, and I was like, don't worry, I'm doing the post prod and everything, and web marketing, everything. But you're gonna laugh because we have no list, no nothing, no ads, no, and we did more than 30K with doing like 10% of what you're saying. And I was like, if I do just the double, like 20%, that's gonna be huge,
You see what I'm saying? How much do you guys charge per pop?
79 per video.
$79 per video?
Yeah.
Yeah, $79 per video. And what pain are you helping them fix?
We teaching some Gestalt therapists, some really good value expertise.
Yeah. So
That's
guys,
it.
yeah. And so what I'm trying to get at is you guys are just doing it, right? You're like, oh, you could sell that online. That's valuable. That could help people. And you're just doing it, right? How did you come up with $79 a video? You just pick it? Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, we can. I hear you.
Marie, like how did you come up with the price for
Nope.
$79?
Oh, we just tried. We started the first one was like a launch price, and it was 29, and so many people bought it. I was like, you know what? We're too cheap. And we raised and raised, and now I think 79 is good. And this month I moved to 89.
Did you guys catch that strategy? So I'll have you do a live breakthrough training inside a Build Lab so everybody can get your intense, deep, high-tech, crazy strategy. They try, like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You guys think you need this big, crazy qualification. Nobody is trying to do anything. Not you guys. I'm saying like people out there, the shit that you know in your right hand about the stuff that you're teaching people, you could sell over and over and over again. But for some reason, you sit there, not you know who I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. If I'm not, you get that, right? Like, Michael, you've made $1 million plus and, over and over, I'm not talking to you, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, just, I don't know how else to tell you by telling you this, but I want you to understand you guys just need to get moving. Set up your lemonade stand and go mess up. Try some prices till they buy it. This is what you have to do. You got to push through that. Good for you. I'm so happy for you on that, but don't get twisted on that thing. I've been down that road too, because I was like, it won't let me do the image, and then I'm buying these things and transferring viruses across my computer and breaking all this crap. And I'm like, what am I doing? So like, just put it on there, and you can upload to it. Like you could use Vimeo, Wistia. I would just put it on YouTube. My first thing, I just put a bunch of files in YouTube unlisted, and then I just gave them the links. Nobody ever stole it.
Okay.
Some people don't even brush their teeth. Okay. So, all right, let's see. I worked Tony Robb. Yeah, never opened it. Okay. I have 2,000 contacts that went through my email sequence and active campaign. I want to have all of them start the email sequence again. Okay. What you do is you can go into active campaign, you click on your contacts, and then you can add, here, this is how you do this. You got ChatGPT-4? Where are you at? Ricardo, do you have ChatGPT-4? Ricardo? Okay. If you're listening to this, so basically what you're going to do is just go to Google and say, how do I re-add contacts in active campaign back to a automation? And okay, you're back. So Ricardo, go to Google, either ChatGPT or Google, and then Google, how do I re-add contacts back to a automation or a campaign? They have a help doc on there with a video in it that shows you how to do it. It's super, like I could sit here and be like, okay, you go here, click it. Just literally click that and it will show you exactly how to do it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to pull up the list that you want to send back through it. You'll select them all, and then it'll say add to or re-add, and you can add them right back to the thing. There's a command in there. So just either, or ask ChatGPT the exact same question. I have 2,000. You could copy and paste that into ChatGPT and say, how do I re-add these back to that? And it'll do it. It'll tell you. So, okay, that's you can absolutely do it. It's really easy to do. Okay. Okay. So, inspire, educate, ask, motivate. When we ask, they only have so much time, so many seats, or they have so much time to get this bonus or this discount. Do that every time. It literally will change the conversion rate of your stuff over. It will make it twice as good, at least, if not 5 or 10 times better. Okay. And then if you're not asking for money, then get out of, if you're scared to ask for money, you've got 2 options: quit business or stop feeling like that. Like, quit, figure out how to quit feeling like that. Business, asking for money in business is not bad. It is not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. You're supposed to do it. It's basically like, hey, give me some skin in the game and I'll give you this thing. If I don't make people pay for stuff, they don't show up. They don't show up when they do pay. Our first 3 years of our membership site was hosted via YouTube and unlisted video. Yeah, easily. Thank you so much. I'm leaving you. Okay, guys, in order to implement. Awesome, Marie. Good. Happy for you. What? Somebody say something? Oh, I'm proud of you, Marie. That's awesome. Keep going. Keep imperfect action. 30 grand. You guys heard it. Okay. That's crazy. That's all you got to do. $79 videos. All right. 29. She started with 29. Okay. Yeah. So Michael, yes, our first 3 years of our membership site hosted via YouTube. You guys are just overthinking this crap. Well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this platform? You're helping people get a result. You're helping them solve a problem. Okay. Now, I want to share something with you, okay, that you can do. I'm going to give you a quick win strategy. That YouTube video that I posted today in the group that was inspired by Jermaine. Thank you, brother. First off, I'm very proud of your engagement. You're going to do great. Just keep going. The thing that I want you guys to do, and I'm going to challenge you. I want you guys all going through that 20-day thing if you can. Like, just go through it. You're going to learn things, even if you're new to it. Just watch what I'm doing. Okay. My goal with that 30-day campaign, by the way, is $30,000 by Christmas. Okay. I'm going to sell Build Lab, and I'm going to sell a $2,700 upsell thing where I'm going to work with a small group of people and see if they want extra help. And I'm going to work with 10 people, and I'm going to help them and coach them over like 2-3 weeks. They're going to get like 3 hours a week or something like that on a group little session of 10 people. And my goal is to fill 10 people into that. And I'm going to use them for testimonials. I'm going to use them for leverage. I'm going to teach them things and turn it into a course that I can sell again later. I will then take that course and I'll send it to somebody maybe on Fiverr, or I'll do it myself and have it turned into an email list campaign, follow-up sequence. So again, make once, profit forever. So you make something once, you can sell it over and over and over again for high, for low, for whatever you want. Okay. You make something once, you sell it over and over again. Okay. So here, this is the challenge. I want you guys to look at this. I am literally going to I got this other camera. I'm going to get it so where when we're on here, I can like put it on the whiteboard and I can point it at that thing. So I can stand up and do this on a whiteboard because I like that way better. And listen, on that note, okay, on that note, I want to say something to you. You need to find the way that you can deliver the best. You need to find that. My favorite way to deliver is either what I'm doing right now, like this, talking head on a video, or I like to stand in front of the whiteboard and scribble and talk that way. These are my favorite ways to do it. Or like record on the screen, like video, recording on the screen, scribbling, or scribbling over here. Whatever, it does not matter what way you do it. I can show you somebody any way that you like to do it. Maybe you're just pure audio. Maybe you're just pure text. Maybe you're, faceless videos. Maybe you're in print. I can show you somebody today, 2024, let's call it, that has made over 7 figures in any way that you want to do it. So find the way that you do it best. But I'm going to tell you that you're going to need to step into a new you and get this done and start acting and start failing. My AI gimbal will follow me around the corner, or follow me around the corner. Jesus.
Mike,
Follow me
what
around
was-
the room. Somebody say something? Who said something?
yeah, me, Jermaine. Can you hear
Jermaine, oh,
me?
what's up, brother?
Hi, what's up? So what's the motivation part of the ask, educate and inspire?
Yeah, the motivate.
Yeah,
So here's how
What-
you
what-
motivate. Okay.
Yeah.
You motivate by time and seats. I got to motivate you to move. I got to motivate you to take. So I asked you to do something. Now I got to motivate you to do it. So how do I do that? You only have so much time to ask or to get it, or you only have so much time to get in, or only have so much time to get the bonus, or you only have so much time to get these bonuses that come with it, or you have only so much time before it starts. There's only so many seats left. This bonus is only going to be this much for this long. Any kind of reduction of seats or price or reduction of time, you've got to give them that. It was so funny. Like my son, he's got to do a term paper over business. He's doing business in school. And he sent me this text and he's like, hey man, I need you to help me with these. Like, I gotta interview a business and figure these things out. And he sends them to me. And I'm really busy right now with this challenge and doing this stuff and all this, getting everything. And I was like, okay, I'll get that for you. And then I got busy and everything. And it was starting to like, I was forgetting about it because I had so much shit to do. I knew I was going to do it. And he's like, don't worry about it right this second or whatever. So I kind of like felt like, oh, well, maybe it's not that. He doesn't need it right away. By that evening, I hadn't got it to him yet. He goes, I need it by tomorrow. I had it done that morning because I knew he needed it, because he put a time block on it. He said, I need it by this time. So if you're making offers and nobody's getting in, just by telling people the offer don't last is going to help you solve it. Now, if you're doing a 30-second TikTok, how do you do the inspire, educate, ask, motivate? How do you do that? And you guys need to keep repeating this to yourself, because the person that taught us, I always did problem, agitate, solve. That was kind of like how my brain thought about it. Or I've had a million different acronyms and I forgot them all and they get mixed up and whatever. But I do this naturally because I've done this so many times. I've pitched so many times. It just comes to me. But I love this inspire, educate, ask, motivate, because it's simple. It's 4 simple things. It's the process. Okay. The person that taught us this, all right, she herself, I told you before, she's made over 50 mil in the last 10 years. And she was a 50,000 a year employee working 60 hours a week in a theater as a secretary. And she's now taught this to like some of the biggest speakers you've ever heard of, like Gary Vee and some of these people. And this is the process. This is what they do. And you can now see it in everything that you look at. Alex Hormozi's learned this. All the people that are hot right now, every single person that's making money, the fastest way to make money is to speak. You can speak with a pen too, by the way. You can speak faceless, okay. So when I say speak, I mean out there presenting information to people. Okay. This is the fastest way to make money, is to speak. Okay. Now, if you can speak like I'm speaking to you, it's just going to be a little bit faster because we tend to connect with humans. And if you can see a human talking to you and connecting with you, it's just going to be faster. Let's face it, right? You want to watch a movie where there's no people in it? Okay. So what I'm saying, when you're doing a 30-second TikTok, you come out with a hook. Some people call hook, story, offer. That's another same thing. Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Hook, story, offer. Okay. I just like the motivate. I just like that acronym, inspire, educate, ask, motivate, because it reminds you of all the important parts of this, the things that matter. Okay. Now you can motivate people with a guarantee. Okay. But listen to me, when you're doing a little 30-second TikTok or something like that, you can literally come out with a hook, teach them 1 or 2 or 3 things real fast. It's like 1 sentence each, little hit point you know, and then you're going to ask them to what? Like this. Hey, down below, did this hit you? Did this connect with you? What did you learn from this? What did you not learn from this? Not everybody's going to reply, but the people that do are going to teach you so much about what to do next. If you're not asking for engagement, they ain't going to engage. They ain't going to engage. And then why would you, and then how do you motivate them to engage? Hey guys, if you put that down below, listen, I will pick one of you and I will, I'll send you a message and I'll work with you personally. You'll be lucky if somebody even does that. And if they do, work with them. Find out, get intimate with them. Learn what's going on so that you can sell more people and fix more people. Or, hey, if you guys put this down below, I'm going to pick one of you and I'm going to reach out to you and find out what video you'd like me to do next, and I'll make that for you. Hey, if whoever puts it down below, I did a challenge inside the group, and I asked you to put down, and Jermaine's the one, you got one of my favorite hooks so far, but I did a hook challenge, and I said, put your best hook down below, and if whoever's got the most likes on their hook, I'll do a one-on-one strategy session with you. It worked. It worked. All you have to do is ask. So, and then some of you guys can do, when I say to do these, there's this INSPIRE acronym. I'm teaching it today. You'll have it today. It's in there today. It's I could teach you right now. I got everything's ready. Okay. That is a 7-post framework. It gives you a theme of what to post about. Now, Jermaine, you've got 1 million something people on Instagram. You don't need to listen to me about what to post. You do you. You know what you're doing. You do you. But for those of you that don't have any clue what to post and it's not working for you, I'm going to give you 7 posts per day system. And each one of those acronym, INSPIRE is the acronym. Each one of those letters stands for a theme that you're going to follow to post. Now, 99.99% of you won't do it because that's too much work, posting 7 times. And it's freaking hard. It's hard for me too. It's a pain in the ass. I don't want to have to do it, but it's hell of a lot better than the alternative. I remember Jeff Olson, we were on this boat. He rented an entire cruise boat. He wrote the book, The Slight Edge. He had a $1 billion network marketing company that I was in, and I had the free Lexus car shit and all that thing. And I made it onto the boat, and I'm standing on the boat talking to this guy, okay, the leader of this $1 billion network marketing company and the author of The Slight Edge, which is one of my favorite books of all time. If you haven't read it, read it. Seriously, listen to the audiobook. It's like so good. I'm talking to him and I said, dude, what's it like? Because I literally, when I was talking to him at the bar on the boat, there was a line of like 30 people waiting to talk to him next. The guy can't take a piss without being mauled in the hallway with cameras to take a picture, a selfie, this and that, all this shit, right? He's like a really popular person. I said, man, how do you deal with all of this attention like everywhere you go? He goes, yeah, it sucks, but it's a hell of a lot better than the alternative. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. You've got to connect. People, how are they going to connect with you if you ain't posting? Okay? Anybody that's ever run ads will tell you it's expensive to run ads in the beginning until you can get it to profit. Okay? Most of you don't have what it's going to take to do ads right out of the gate. Okay. Because it's going to just, you need to have like 10 grand set aside if you're going to really run some ads. Okay. Because to really run some ads, you're going to need about 10 grand to get your bearings straight. You don't have to spend it all at once, and you start small. Okay. $1 a day. And then if it's working, you can move up. But most of you don't even need to do that. Okay. Michelle's made almost $1 million in like a year and a half without running a single ad, using just TikTok. Okay. The Stormy Wellington, she's been doing this shit since she's been on Instagram forever, and she's made over 70 mil, never ran an ad. Still never ran an ad. She was live 3 times yesterday. She posts all the time. Okay. There's only 2 ways to get traffic. 2 ways. 3, but you can't control it. So there's only 2 ways. The 2 ways you can get traffic are pay for it with ads, work for it with time, post or ads. And eventually you do both. Okay. Now, and you don't have to though. I took your training from the Mastermind, created my own growth acronym using ChatGPT, and I'm using it to post 6 times a day. Beautiful. It's exactly what you should do. It's exactly what you should do. Okay. So this is my point. You need to be posting, and every time you post, you're not just like posting to post to whatever. You're trying to build an audience. Okay. How do you build an audience? Well, why do people become an audience? Like when an audience forms out in nature, why is there an audience forming? Anybody? Why is there a group of things
They're
around
interested.
something?
They are interested in this.
They're interested in something. They're interested in there's food. So you see a bunch of animals around in an audience around a dead animal that they're eating or something. At a concert, there's somebody up there, you know, playing a music song or whatever. So there's an audience of people. There's somebody talking about something interesting. So an audience shows up. Now, if it's not interesting to them, is there an audience? Are they in the audience? No. So if you don't have an audience and you're posting out there, it's because what you're posting about is not connecting with them. And most of you, if you're making offers and you're not making money, it's because your offer is not connecting with them. I could say your offer sucks. I could say your content sucks, but that's not the truth. That's just a shitty way of saying it. The truth is what you're saying is not connecting with your audience. It's not because you talk like this. It's not because you talk all crazy. It's not because you're slow. It's not because you can't. It's none of those things. It's because what's coming out, however it comes out, it doesn't matter to them. It's not making sense. Nobody cares about it. You are not saying it in such a way that they want to hear more. So how do you do that? Well, inspire, educate, ask, motivate. How do you inspire somebody? Anybody? You talk about their what?
Pain points.
Pain points. If I got on and be like, hey, I'm going to show you guys how to get a 6-pack of abs in the next 6 months. Nobody's listening to that. I can say, if your doctor just told you that if you don't lose 5 pounds in the next week, you're going to have a heart attack or you could have heart failure, and therefore your family goes without a husband or a dad, you don't get to do life anymore, this one-shot deal. If I could show you in 3 steps that you can take over the next 5 days to reduce that, would that be something you'd want to listen to? If it is, stay tuned. Let's jump in. Completely different. Do you understand me? Now, you don't have to be doom and gloom all the time. There's different ways to talk about this. But it's got to be addressing a certain pain point. You are a consultant, a course creator, a coach, a speaker. Somebody that is using their advice to help somebody do what? Solve a problem. What is a problem? A pain in your ass. You guys are not talking about the pain or the problem, and they cannot hear you. They don't got time to hear about your juicy, goosey, cool tips. Nobody cares about your cool tips.
Mike,
Yes,
can you
sir.
hear me?
I can.
Yeah, so what if I want to gather people to come on a Zoom? For how long should I make call to actions in my videos to drive them to my Zoom link? Because it also has to have time seeds and time limit, right?
Yeah. So here's what I would tell you. Okay. If you're doing, so you're saying a call to action in your videos or like in your live Zooms that you're doing, or like
in the videos and in the live Zoom, I will create their Instagram page with them, but
Yeah.
then they still don't really know how to grow, stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question here. Do you build a connection with somebody if you hang out with them longer or shorter?
Longer.
Okay. Do you build a connection with somebody if you keep talking more about their pain points and how you can help them, or if you don't do that?
Yeah,
If you do. So that's the answer. How long is going to be determined on how you can deliver that in any amount of time. There's no real number for that. The number the metric that you want to make sure that you're focusing on is like, is it actually getting people to click over? You know, is it getting people to move? That's the metric. It's like when I produce a piece of content, does it get engagement when I ask for engagement? Do they actually click and move? Because remember this, as it is small, so it is large. So for instance, a little piece of dog poop is the same as a big piece of dog poop. If it's this small, I can just get more of it and I'll have a bigger piece of dog poop, but it's all dog poop. If you put one little piece of dog poop in a glass of water, you will not drink it. If you watch me, if we have a glass of water, Brad Lee talked about this. Has anybody seen this on Brad Lee's thing? He says, if there's a glass of water sitting in front of you and I take just a little tweezer and take a little piece of dog shit and throw it in there, you won't drink it, will you? Because you ain't going to put up with any amount of shit. Okay. The point I'm getting at is, as it is small, so it is large. If you can get one person to engage with you on a post, that is so powerful. If you put more people in front of that post, you'd get more people to engage. Do you understand? So when you come to ask, like, how long do I, do it? The longer you spend with somebody, that's why my challenge is 20 days. I could have made it 10 days because it's 10 videos that I'm going to give them. But I said the remaining 10 days, I'm going to do live Zooms and webinars and connection point. Like, I'm going to connect with them heavy, and then I'm going to pitch some offers, and then I'm going to make some money. That's what we do. So, and then guess what? When that ends, a new one starts. When that ends, a new one starts. Go find me a car dealership somewhere in America today that does not have a sale going on. It's just if you go talk to the general manager, it's just back to back. Like there's shit going on for every years into the future. That's all it is. Everything does this. This is what business is. You've got to create gatherings. So this is it. Okay. I'm going to be teaching this thing inside of the group. I'm going to call it the 1K webinar weekend. The 1K weekend whiteboard webinar or something. Okay. Here's what you do. This is the thesis behind it. And I hope this helps you. Okay. Can you guys see the white thing? You see this? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is so powerful. Okay. How many of you right now would like to learn how to make $1,000 this weekend? Okay. See, I did a trial close and I got a hand. You can laugh about it, but this is what you do. If nobody raised their hand there, I would just shut this off and I'd be like, all right, what else do you guys want to talk about? Do you see what I did? It's real simple. Just ask. And if you got 52 something plus emails, Bajan, and you're not selling them something, maybe you are. But I'm saying to you, like, that little pile of seeds. Do you know a seed doesn't grow until it's planted? Seeds don't grow and do anything unless they're planted and watered. Okay, so check this out. This is what you do. Just stick with me, and then we'll ask questions at the end of this, okay? So traffic, okay? What are you going to do? Most people, they're going to be posting because they don't have anything else. And the next thing they're going to do is they're going to go comment. Next thing they're going to do is they can go to a free group on Facebook or wherever there's groups. And another one can go live if you can go live. So this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to get traffic without using money, okay? If you got money, apply your money in the way that you can to get traffic. Next, you're going to get them into some form of circle or group or corral or fence. You're going to fence them into a building. You're going to get them into a hotel room. Okay. But we're going to do this all online virtual because nobody wants to do the hotel room crap. Okay. So what you're going to do is I put them in a Skool group. You can put them in a Facebook group. You can put them in a WeChat. You can put them in a WhatsApp chat. You can put them in a group, a free group. You can get them on an email list. I just like them in a group so they can talk to each other. Because if you get a bunch of people that like rock and roll, if you get them all in a room and you have rock and roll playing in the background and you tell them, they'll start talking about rock and roll and shit like that. Okay. Oh, I love this song. Oh yeah, man, I went to this concert. Oh yeah. Okay. I hate concerts. So man, they need this. And you'll start hearing that shit. You're like, yeah, I went to one, but man, this thing happened. I'm like listening, like, oh shit, I can sell something. Hold on here. We've got some pain, some problems. Okay. So we get them into this group. Inside of the group, what do we want to do? What have I told you? This connection equals money. So what are we doing inside of this group? If you go to the Make Once community right now, you can see I'm in there. So I'm asking them questions to get them to what? Engage, to act. And then when they do that, I go in there and I'm like, oh yeah, hoo-ha, cha, chippy cha cha. I'm talking to them. I'm connecting with them. Oh yeah, Mike's talking to me. And they start to get I get some more points over here on the love side, on the connection side, which is basically putting points over on this other side because one equals the other. You follow me? So we get them into a group and we start engaging with them. We start inspiring them. We start getting them to connect and we educate them. We drop videos in there. I dropped a YouTube video in there today. I'm connecting with them. I'm building credibility and authority with them by giving them value. I'm going live. I go live and I talk just to the people that are in this thing on live, and other people are like, what are you talking about, this Christmas time money thing? What is this? And then I say, oh yeah, we're running this thing. And they're like, oh shit, man, how do I'm like, go to the bio. They become a lead. They get in there. Now I got another fish in the bucket. Okay. They're on the email list and they're in the group and they're in the community. Like they're signing up to the community because it's public, free. They don't have to sign up, but they are. You follow me? Can I get an amen? No. But are you guys following me? You get what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So then after this, inside of here, guess what's going to happen inside of the Make Once community? About day 5, after I've got about 5 days of rubbing shoulders with them virtually. Okay. Who's with me? You guys follow me here? Yes. Okay. After about day 5, I'm going to say, hey guys, I want to do a catch-up live webinar, ketchup and mustard. No, I want to do a catch-up live webinar with you. I want to get with you guys. I'm going to get on a webinar. I'm going to get them on a whiteboard webinar. I'm going to talk about 3 things in there. What are these 3 things going to do? Hey, this is how it's possible for you. Hey, this is how this thing works and it's possible. Hey, nothing's going to stop you and get in the way of you to do this because I'm going to show you how you can do this in a weekend. Okay, whatever. And I'm going to do a webinar with them. I'm going to get questions. I'm going to say, hey, guys, what part of this ain't making sense? What have you learned so far in these 5 days? And then I'm going to do another one and another one. And guess what? At the end of each of those, I'm going to do this whiteboard webinar in here. Okay. So this is the webinar, whiteboard webinar. I'm just going to teach it on a whiteboard, or like I'm doing with you right now with this amazing drawing that is so good. And then I'm going to what at the end? Okay. So look, inspire. I'm inspiring. I'm educating them. I've just extended this education thing all the way down to here. And then inside of the education here and in the course that I'm giving them, the free course that will eventually be a paid course, I'm asking them in there. I'm going to ask them in here. I'm going to ask them in here. And I'm going to be constantly motivating them. How? I'm going to strip off time and I'm going to strip off bonuses. I'm going to strip off seats and money. And on that whiteboard webinar, I'm going to pitch them to join Build Lab. Okay. I'm going to be pitching them to join Build Lab at $97 a month, and I'm going to run a special. And right now it's $997 a year, but for Christmas and because I love you, you can get in for $597. And usually it's per year. I'm going to let you get in lifetime. Oh, and then some of the people that get in there, I'm going to say to them now, some of you might want to speed this up and you're liking this and you're seeing this. I'm going to have for a select group of 10 people, whoever gets started by the end of this challenge, I'm going to let 10 people and 10 people only. I'm going to work with you personally in a small group. Normally, I charge $9,800 to do this. I've done it in the past with these people. I'm going to let you get in on this thing for $2,700 or something like that. Okay, that's 30 grand if I get all 10. Plus, we've got the Build Lab money. Okay, plus I might offer a $27 a month pocket coaching for them. For some people that don't even want to get into Build Labs. So they don't want to do this. They don't want to do this. I got to get something out of them. Maybe I'll get them for $27 a month. Maybe $47. Maybe I'll sell them a $9 thing. Heck, I don't know what I could sell them something else. I don't know, but no matter what I sell them, guess what? It's going to be how to make money selling your advice on the internet. You guys understand? Because that's what I do. What do you do? Do you understand me? You can get people into your list. Bijan, you can just teach people how to build their list. How do you build your list? You could teach them exactly what I've taught you about how to build a list. Or you could ask ChatGPT, how do I teach people about how to build their list? And you could teach them that. and they get on your list, and then you can sell them your list building program for $47 a month. Okay. I'm back. Boom. Problem solved. Okay, cool. I'm going to do the 1K. This, yeah. Ask, offer. Yes. Okay. Same thing. Yes. Okay. I took your training from the Mastermind, created my own growth. Okay. Cool. Speak to converting people from when they share in quizzes. Okay. So are you still, where are you still here with me? Where are you at? Yes, you're here. No, you're not. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay. So okay. I'll speak to that. So the quizzes, what part of this process, let's get rid of this. First off, before I do that, I don't want to lose you here. How many of you understand what I just said to you right now? Like, do you guys see this? Now,
what's a pocket? What was your pocket offer, Mike?
The pocket coaching thing?
Yeah.
This is what it is. If you join the pocket coach, I haven't even really created it. I have it in my mind about it. Okay.
Right.
I'll sell it for anywhere from I probably won't do $7. It's just too low. I don't care. I'll probably do like anywhere from $17 to $47 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I think 27 is what I'm going to land on. Okay, $27. All they're going to get is every day, I'm going to give them a less than 5-minute coaching video about how to sell their advice online and make money. That's it. That's it. That's all they get. It's just a pocket coaching every day. For less than $1 a day, you'll get to learn from somebody that's made 7 figures on the internet selling their advice. They're going to give you advice every single day. A little 5-minute pocket coaching, on the go coaching, pocket coaching, less than 5 minutes. How to do something, one little thing. Hey, here's how to create a landing page. Here, just think it's going to be literally most of the time, probably just audio. I'm going to do it all in Loom. I'm just going to create a Loom video because I can do it on my phone and it's just ready to go. There's going to be no editing. But during that pocket coaching, guess what? Some of those people are eventually going to be like, man, this shit's pretty good. $27 didn't hurt. I'm still alive. Okay. Maybe I'll do the 97 a month. And my goal is to get Build Lab to 10,000 people. Okay. That's my ultimate goal with Build Lab. Okay. Over the next 5 years, I want to get that thing to 10,000 people. Okay. That's $1 million a month. All right. Like that's my goal. And then I'm going to sell a high ticket offer. And I want to get into 7-Eleven franchises. I'm just kidding about that last part. But I'm just saying, like, that's all I'm going to do is I want to get Build Lab as high as I can. And if it only gets to half that, I will still, that's enough. Okay. Jesus. You know what I mean? I just want to help people as much as I possibly can, doing what it is that I love to do, teaching them this concept of, hey, here's how to use the internet to make money selling your advice, because that's never going to go away. And if anything, it's only going to get more and more valuable as the machines come and rape us of our authenticity. Okay. So I'm just telling you, like, that's what I'm going to do. That's me. That's how this works. Now, speaking to people with quizzes, are you guys feeling me? Do you guys understand what this, wow, great idea I'm doing to sell a pocket coaching about you? That's a mandatory for you, Marie. Like that's mandatory thing. Like that's so good for you. Everybody on here can sell a pocket coaching. Pocket coaching, how to set up your own food truck business. Pocket coaching, how to be a better golf player. Pocket coaching on how to fill in the blank. And then you can say, I want to call it pocket coaching. And then you can go to ChatGPT. I'm ready for your in-person mastermind event. Hell yes, I am too. I'm ready for that too. That's going to happen. We're going to do that shit. Okay. Listen, but all of you, listen, you can call it something else. Go to ChatGPT. How can I name it something else? Pocket coaching. But call it pocket coaching. It's such a great name, isn't it? Pocket coaching. I love that shit. I heard it. They're doing it. And you know what? They're converting people. They said $27. They said $30 is like the best converting number. Okay. You just have to have, like, you're just going to teach what you teach. You're just going to teach what you teach. Don't think, oh, well, maybe I'll get more if I sell it for $9. Well, no, listen to me. If somebody's willing to spend $9, they're willing to spend $30. If somebody's willing to spend $2,000, they'll spend $5,000. If somebody's willing to spend $6,000, they'll spend $10,000. I'm telling you, there's no freaking difference at certain points. There's no freaking difference. If somebody has enough money to spend $5,000 on your shit, they got enough money to spend $6 or $7 or $8. Okay, that's it. So every one of you could do a pocket coaching. That could be your first offer. But guess what? Guess what you're going to build? Connection is currency. You're going to build connection with them. Hey, guys, I don't know. I've been listening to you. You guys have been responding back to my group. from the pocket coaching. Thank you guys. Listen, I thought, man, I want to take this to another level. I started a new group. Okay. It's 97 a month. It's 47 a month. It's 67 a month. Or, hey, I'm going to be doing a small group session with some people. I'm only going to let 30 people in. I was going to charge 5,000, but I think I'm just going to do it for 1997. Okay. And over the next 90 days, I'm going to help you guys do XYZ. All right. I'm only going to take 30 people, and it's going to be this is how it goes. Every single day for 1 hour, I'm going to jump on Zoom with you, and I'm going to coach you to get this result by this time. Some of you will make it. Some of you won't. Just like if I started a lose weight class, some of you are going to get skinny. Some of you won't. Why? Because you will decide to do things that I'm telling you to do, and you won't do them or whatever. Okay. That's just what it is. This is what it is. So now you just, 30 people gave you $2,000. How much money is that? 60 grand, right? Is that right? Okay. 60 grand. 60 grand in 60 days. Okay. Yes. This is how you do this. And do you need tech? No. You need your ass to get out of your own way and quit being scared of the internet and the people. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit if the coolest people in the world were standing in the room with me right now. I give a shit because I got to do me. And listen, 100,000 million people will do what you do better. Everybody does what there's people, all these other people are better than me at this shit. I don't care. I am me. This is me. You come to me. This is what you get with me. You understand me? I sell it the way I do it. I do it the way I do it. You do it the way you do it. That's why people are going to come to you. It's not going to be when you guys signed up with me, you weren't like, man, Mox, the only guy doing this shit, so I guess I got no choice. That's not what you said. You said, this guy, I don't know about this guy, but I don't know, but fuck it, I'll try it. That's what happened. And some of you are like, some of you on this call be like, fuck, I'm done with him. I don't know what to tell you. This is how this package comes open. I don't know. But what I'm trying to tell you is quit worrying about all that other shit. People are going to love you for you. There's only one of you that teaches it like you, and that's you. So that's the only thing that matters. Now, we have to quit worrying about all this technology shit, because here's what's crazy. When you do this pocket coaching, when you do this weekend 1,000 webinar, walk of life, webinar, whiteboard, whatever you want to call it, okay? When you do that and you get done, you've got a product. Now you have a product that you can offer as a bonus. So if they join your program, they also get that bonus, or that becomes your program. And then you can come up with other bonuses. Why do you think I have all those products sitting inside of Build Lab right now? I'm going to put those in there. Some of them I'm going to give away as to join Build Lab. Okay. The things that I'm giving away are going to be more valuable than the price ticket of Build Lab. So it's like a no-brainer. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is some of those I'm going to put into the leaderboard thing that they will unlock. I'm going to put some of the juicy ones in there, and it'll unlock to get engagement into the community. That's why that was there. I can create I could create 10 trainings today. All I got to do is do a little bit of crack, eat some food, grab some water, and pick 10 topics and do it. I don't do the crack thing. I'm just joking. But I do drink these little crack things, the legal crack. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is you just need to quit making this a tech problem. Quit making this of like, stop. People in a group, people on an email. Where do you want to put them? I like email list. I love emailing people. I love it. I love creating a video, sticking it in an envelope, a digital one, and sending it to a bunch of people that I hope bite on it. I love making headlines and hoping to God it works. I love making ideas and offers and hoping to God people are like, ooh, here you go. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to go buy something. No, I'm just kidding. But I love doing that. I love emailing people. I love going live and making up some shit, because I know my craft. It's attract, convert, deliver. How do you want to do it? Any business. I don't care. What are you selling? Oh, I'm selling dirt. Okay, cool. Who wants it? These people. Why? Okay. Well, go out and talk about that. And then when you get their attention, show them the dirt. Tell them the dirt's normally $100, but they get it for $50. And then make sure they get the dirt when they buy it. Oh, whoa, dude, yo. And instead of doing it on a picnic table, you can use the internet. How do you do that? Create a video, stick it out there where all the people are out there. People are out there all the time. I was at this mastermind event. It's literally like I was in a room full of like fucking drones. They were all just like, I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, you're running into me. Would you, like they were stuck to their phone. Okay. Or light. But they were like, literally, they were just like, I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, we are all screwed. But they were all just looking at this machine. I'm like, whatever. I'll be on the machine saying, hey, you know, and then we just use this to help people. I'm not lying. This is all this is. And we use things like Stripe to transact. And here's where it really gets good. If you actually help them, holy crap, it's amazing. They'll go get more people. They'll talk about it like a good movie. And then the traffic gets easier. And you just keep recycling this. But too many of you are worried about all this hoopla, like, well, do I do this or that, and the machine and the members and the courses and the high and the low and the mid and the this and the that. Attract, convert, deliver. How do you attract? Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. The more you do that, the more attraction. The more you cast the fishing pole, the more chances you have to catch a fish. The more times you cast the fishing pole, the more the lure's in front of the fish. And if you know what the fish actually likes to eat, then you can just put that on there and it's even easier. And then once you figure out how to do the bamboo with a shoestring and a piece of bent wire with some bubble gum on it, once you get that figured out and you can get them to bite on that, you can buy a badass fishing pole, email automations and funnels and stuff. And it'll just cast for you all day long, every day. Is this connecting? Is this making sense? We're making it too hard. We're making it too hard. Wrangle up some people with something that they want. It's like going into a room full of like dogs and being like, hey guys, you dogs, come through this gate over here. There's steak and all the stuff you like on the other side. That's going live and telling a bunch of people that want to, whatever, learn a golf swing, learn or whatever, learn to be happier, learn to trade, learn to cook faster, learn to faceless content, learn to make money, learn to food truck, learn to email list, learn to speak English, whatever that is. Over the next 5 days, I'm gonna show you guys how to do this for free. They come in there, you're connecting with them, you're helping them, you're talking to them, you're talking about it. And then you connect with them, you find out what they want. What do you guys want? What's the problem you guys are having? Now that I've got you here in the room. Is it right? And then, hey guys, you know what? I thought about it. I was reading all the things that you wanted. And I thought, hey, I ought to give that to you. So I'm going to create a webinar. I'm going to do it on a whiteboard. Workshop. I'm going to call it a workshop. Webinar is like, nobody watches webinars anymore. They do every second. There's what webinars work. So I call them here's all the names for a webinar. Okay. Workshop, introduction event, micro courses, free course, free group, free. These are, this is a place for me to put up a screen in front of people that all have the same problem. Is this making sense? And then I'm going to say, hey, see all this stuff on the screen? It's exactly what you want and how to do it. I'll teach you that. It's easy. Here's how much it costs. Kind of like you go to a restaurant. See all this food you guys like? Which of them do you want? Here's how much it costs. I'll go back in the back and make it for you And if I bring it out here and I'll dance, oh, I like your shirt. Hey, you'll tip me probably and pay for the food. And hopefully you come back and bring your friends. Holy shit, we went over there. The food was delicious. And the guy dances for you. It's not harder than this. But if you ain't casting your fishing pole because you're scared, or if you ain't casting your fishing pole, oh, I'm tired. If you ain't casting your fishing pole because what if I do it and I snag it on a log and they take my bait and my pole breaks? This is the shit that you're saying. I don't know. Do you think I can? I don't fuck. Are you gunning or not? Of course you can. Okay, I'd like to see your schedule for how you manage your content creation time. Maybe on, no. Listen, right now. Are you there? There you are. I love you. I love your name, by the way. Very great name. One of the best names, I think. All right. What you do, for me, I am a crackhead in the morning till about 2, and then the crack wears off, and I become pretty, like, I have to work on, like, you know, vacuuming and doing laundry and shit like that because I'm just retarded after that. Okay, pardon my French. I listen. I just have to do it in the morning. I have to, like, my shit's all got to be done in the morning. And then when I got this call, I burn up all my willpower. Like after this, I'm pretty shot. So I have to, like, try to push through that, and then, you know, I just burn out. Like, I'm a morning person. I go to, you know, it's just, that's the way it is with me. You're either morning or evening or whatever, or night. Okay. So I have to just do it in the morning, and I have to have, like, the acronym thing or something. I have to have something. So I can't be thinking about, what do I do? Like, I just go into Chat GPT and I ask it, and it just triggers me. It just triggers me. And some people are like, well, Chat GPT ain't authentic. Well, it will be when my dumbass tries to translate it to a video. I promise you that. Okay. It will go from Chat GPT greatness to I missed half the shit and didn't get it out right, Mike. And it still works because the other guy is too scared to be on the video because somebody might do something to me. I don't know what the fuck. What are you scared about the computer? I'm sitting in my room by myself right now. You guys can't even come get me if you want to. Try to hit me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? What are they going to do on the internet? That fucking Mike, God damn it. Oh, ice cream. They're like, people are screwed. Like, nothing's going to happen. I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm an idiot. And I've insulted so many people on accident. I mean, I insult myself on accident. You know what I mean? Like, nobody does anything. I'm just crazy enough to do it. So here's the thing. When you do the content, for me, just figure out, I know I got to post. If I could post 1,000 times an hour, I would do it. Because I know that it's just like every time I post, I think of it as fishing. I am a freaking simple farmer. You know what? I'll be at the restaurant. I'm at these nice restaurants, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, can I get another whiskey? Like, I am a freaking farm kid from Kansas that don't know shit. Okay. All right. And I'll go to these nice ass restaurants with all this shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. They're like, sir, you can't. I'm like, what do you mean? What? I was at Ruth Chris, and they're like moving my silverware around and shit. I'm like, I need a fork and a knife. Matter of fact, just give me the fork. I was eating asparagus with my fingers. I just picked him up, and I'm like at Ruth. There's all this fancy shit. I'm like gnawing on asparagus, like with my hands. And this couple's looking at me like I'm a fucking rabid dog with rabies over there. Because they're all prim and proper and drinking the sparkling water, all this shit. And I'm like, dude, please. Okay. I come here because the food's better than the other places. But other than that, this shit's ridiculous. But I have fun with it. It's fun. All I'm saying to you is find the time to do the content. That was not a good explanation for content creation time. But I don't stress out either. Okay. Like, I used to. But I'm like, I just do the content. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what I'm doing. Because they don't care either. They just want the information. And they, more than anything, they want you to show up. So just do the content. if you can just, you can't do enough posts per day. So how many do I post per day? How many can you post per day? Right? Just lean into for the rest of 2024. I promise every single one of you, everything that I've got, that if you posted using the Inspire framework, which is designed to help people get to know you, the Superman, the superhero Superman, of course, that he was like, when he came out, he was for great, good, and he was against bad. The perfect human, right? For everything that's good, against everything that's bad, and nobody cared about him until they introduced Kryptonite. Then it became a box office hit because there was something that he had something could crush him. Nobody's perfect. So if you're perfect, if you're not telling your flaws, if you're not talking about how you suck and mess things up like every single one of us has, okay, people can't believe you. People can't connect with you. So you've got to introduce that. And if you just get into if you just step into your message of what you're trying to do, you will naturally, it'll just come out of you. Instead of worrying about like what Dan Kennedy and all the copywriters say about how to tell your story, just tell your freaking story. How do I do that, Mike? How do you know how to do what you're doing? How? And you don't got to tell your whole big story. You just tell your story over content, pieces at a time, little pieces at a time. Don't it's just like your friends. It's when your best friend, when you sit down, you're like, all right, listen, I'm going to tell you everything that's ever happened to me since I got slapped in the ass by the doctor. All right, sit down, and I'm going to go through this timeline of every single thing that's ever happened to me. No, it's just like, oh, you never told me that before. Man, I've known you for 12 years. You've never said that shit. I didn't know that about you. And then pretty soon you connect a little bit more. That's how you do this. That's how you do it in emails. I'm going to do this thing called inbox influence. That name sounds so like 1990s marketing shit, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, I might just call it inbox money or email money. That go super generic. But you're basically, I talked about this the other day on emails and stuff like that. You're going to tell a story about something strange that happened and the moral of the story and wrap it up so that it kind of goes into what you're talking about. Like, make the point, like, what's the point you want to make? What's the point you're trying to make? My point is, if you're trying to sell your shit online, see you, Michael, or whatever. Bye. He's gone. If you're trying to sell your whatever it is that you're trying to sell, you're always trying to like tell some random, mundane, crazy, weird story, have a crazy subject line, a hook, and be like, tell this little story in your email, just type it out, and then say, and that's why I want you to join Build Lab, so you don't have to have this problem or whatever. And if you emailed them every day talking about that, they're going to know you. They're going to like you. They're going to trust you. They're going to keep going and clicking on the link, even though they've been there 1,000 times. They'll keep clicking on it. They'll watch your video again. They'll look at your sales page again. And then pretty soon, 1 to 5% of your people in your email list will buy. So if you want more money, put more people in the email list. So more people are reading. It's just fishing. Who's going to catch more fish? The guy that has 15 fishing poles lined up on the beach, or the guy that's over there with one? It's easy, right? Easy. How many times do you post per day? I don't know. How many times can you post per day? The shrimp fisherman just said, screw the pole. We're going to just put a net out there. We're just going to drag a gigantic net between two boats and just like, forget about it, So it's like, that's running ads or whatever. I don't know. But so like it's just that. Find out what the bait is. We already know what they want. That's why we lead with that. They're hungry. The fish are hungry. This is what makes fishing work. Do you understand me? You know the pain of the fish. They're hungry, right? So you go out there with what? What solves their pain? And you stick a hook in it. And you got to reel it in the boat. And if you reel too hard, they'll spit the hook out. Or the line will break. And then when you get the fish in the boat, you do it again. Okay. Only with us, you know, we got to, if you reel somebody in, you got to deliver on your promise. Or the game warden will come and, you know, take your boat from you or whatever. So, and that shit never happens either. It might happen to some of you. I don't know. It's nothing you can't get out of. Okay. So this whiteboard thing, what I'm going to be teaching people today in the 20-day thing today is developing their offer. What I'm going to teach them is I'm going to teach them how to position their offer. Remember the 10 offer non-negotiable things that we did? I'm going to help them in today's video talk about and get through how to understand what a good offer is. Because if you don't have a good offer, you won't catch any fish. I mean, if you don't have good bait, if you don't have a good offer, you get what I'm saying? If you don't have the right bait and you don't have the right offer, but you don't know how many people have been fishing before, you take a whole tackle box with you and you try everything in the goddamn box until something works. And sometimes it don't work. You got to go back and find something else, or you got to go to live bait. You can teach it live. That's the best way. Actually, going into 2024, I believe that you will make more money by going live and teaching things live and coaching live, even if it's in a group coach, than you will any other way, because of authenticity. People want authenticity because there's so much machine shit going on out there. Okay. People want authenticity. So more money will be made by you going live. I'm probably going to do a lot of live programs. Okay. I'm a crackhead after dark. I get super creative and energetic without creating ideas at that time. I try to change it, but maybe I should stop trying to change. Just do it at night. Post all your shit at night. It'll be there for them in the morning. It doesn't matter if you're in a dark room with a flashlight. If I'm in a dark room with a flashlight and I teach you how to cure your brain cancer in 1 minute, do you care about the dark room and the flashlight? No. You guys are overthinking this shit. You're not going to come up with anything new. It's already been sold and done and made millions of dollars. When we were driving through Texas, I drove past the Callaway Golf building. The goddamn building is as big as Kansas. Like this, and then they're nothing compared to Titleist or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just telling you, it's been done. It's being done. Are you going to do it? Everybody, people had already made $1 million teaching people how to sell their advice before I was even born. Years before I was born. They were on their third car and third wife and second child and whatever before I was even born because of the money they made off of this shit. I never came into this going, ha. I was just like, all right, this looks good. I can do this. Because I knew growing up, I always got in trouble for talking. I always got in trouble for getting everybody to pay attention to me instead of the teacher. I was always picked as the football captain or the basketball coach captain person. I was always that person. So I was like, well, lean into it. And I liked learning shit and turning around and teaching it to people. That's what gave me significance when I was little. Hey, ask Mike. He probably knows. That was my superpower when I was a little kid. So I was like, well, maybe I can make money doing this shit. And then I seen somebody making money doing this shit. And I was like, perfect. And then I was like, you can do it on the internet from anywhere? I live in Kansas. This is perfect. because nobody's going to find me out here. And then I was like, well, this works because I like to travel and go to weird places. And as long as I got an internet, and then when will the internet be like the radio? I'm waiting for that. Then Elon comes along. He's like, the internet anywhere. And I'm like, shit, how much better could life get? And what will happen is I'll probably get really big and then die from some stupid shit, probably finally get there. I'm like, and that's it. But at least I'm having fun right now. I've already achieved more than I thought I'd ever achieve in this shit. And if I can help you figure out the same thing, cut the corners, save the time, get out of your own way, feel better about doing this, then by God, what the hell? That is so great. Okay. So what I want for you is what kind of challenge can you do? Now, listen, you might be going through the course and saying, oh, Mike, you said this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Have you ever read the manual in your car? No, you got in there. you stuck the key in it or pushed the button and you started driving the damn thing, right? So I'm not telling you not to go through the program. That's not what I'm telling you. You need to learn this stuff. I've been through all the programs. I just went through a whole 8 hours a day, every day for 5 days program. I filled out books and talked to people I didn't want to talk to and had to get out of my, stand up and tell everybody how you feel. I'm like, I can't do this shit. I can't do this shit. Everybody's like looking at me. They're trying to talk to me and tell me. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm staying here in my comfort zone. All right. I don't want to do this shit. I don't even tell you anything. I'm motivated already. Okay. I'm ready. I don't need to tell you. Okay. So what I'm getting at is this. If you want to make some money, if you want to impress yourself, you want to get this thing done, why don't you do what I'm doing? I was going to charge for what I was teaching. I was like, I'm going to teach people how to make $7,000 in 20 days. And I was going to charge for this. I was going to make up something. And I was like, the fact that you want to charge for it tells me that you should just do it for free. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it for free. So I was like, I'll do it for free. I'll get a bunch of people excited. I'm going to give them the stuff. If you haven't seen those 2 trainings that I've put out, they're pretty good. They're pretty decent trainings. Like they're pretty solid little trainings. Okay. I prepared for them. I did them. They're decent trainings. For somebody that's brand new, don't know what they're doing, I'm trying to like at least get their brain changed a little bit. But today I'm going to blow their brains out because I'm going to be like, all right, now that you know who your person is, you know the pain, we're going to do a 1K weekend. What you're going to do is for the next 7 days now, for the next 20 days of this thing, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting people into a private Facebook group or a mini chat or a whatever kind of group you want. Get them into a group, get them into an email list. I don't care which one. It doesn't matter. You can put the fish in a bowl, in a bucket, in a bathtub, in a pool. I don't give a shit where you put them. You just need them in a room where you can start interacting with them. Email list, interacting with them, emailing them each day, talking to them each day. You go live with them each day on Zoom each day. Well, I don't have a group. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay. Go get Loom for $10. If you can't afford $10, you ain't making $7,000 in 20 days anyway. If you can't fudge $10 and figure that out, we're just not ready for each other yet. Go get Loom, and every day they can, whoever wants it can DM you, and then you can send everybody the video manually through email. I've got like there's like 158 or something people in my little list for the Christmas Cash Accelerator. And I've already made over $1,000 out of it. And I just made a simple offer for Build Lab. And somebody did some kind of weird search and found one of my Black Friday pages and found that Black Friday deal. And they used that. And I was like, well, I don't care. I was like, so it was like a 604 $497s, $497 a month ones. And then today I'm gonna try to, if I can get my act together, I'm gonna try to pitch the pocket coaching thing today. I was gonna call it the Daily Gravity Pocket Coaching. I'm just gonna call it make money selling your advice pocket coaching. Right? Like that's it. I'm done with the tricky names. The shit just I can't even remember them. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna be that guy. My grandpa wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do all that horse shit. He'd just be like, you know, make money telling people stuff. .com, you know, like whatever. Like you guys understand me?
I think one thing
Mike,
I forgot to do was just listen to this stuff 24/7. Just always have videos playing, and then sometimes I do that, and then sometimes I stop doing that because I'm like, oh, I don't want to have too many ideas, which is weird. Doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense. That's people do that shit. Listen,
yeah.
If I learn from somebody, I shut everybody else off. I have to. The people are always there. Alex Hermosi's going to be releasing videos till the man dies. He loves this shit. He's like us that love this shit. I love this shit. I don't have to tell you that. Okay, you can tell. I feel like, and this is maybe an arrogant statement, I feel like I give a lot of value for $97 a month. because I didn't get this shit for 90 cents. I didn't even get this. You had to pay like 10 grand to get shit like this. I will be on here every Monday and Thursday, or if I have to change the day, you know how it goes. But I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. My vocal cords, by the time I'm dead, sound like Tony Robbins, like the dude's like he's got to like, like, I don't care though. I just want an army of people out there that were like, man, the fucking crazy ass Mike, Kansas guy, dude, he bought me this house. Like I just want people to live good doing what this stuff, So it's a very simple thing in my head. I wish it was more like Admiral and, all these neat things that people can say that they're, I just want you to make a shitload of money using the internet, selling your advice. Get smart about something, become an expert in it, and teach people how to cut corners, teach people how to save time, teach people how to save money from like getting their thing. I don't care what you sell, potatoes, Pop-Tarts, I don't care what it is, to show them how to get it in a faster, easier, simpler way with less effort and money. Save them the time to get there. All of you right now would be tickled pink if I helped you get to $1 million in half the time, a third of the time, an eighth of the time. This is it, right? Because once you get there, you'll think you'd made it. And then you'll find out, like there's people there, like they were making fun of them in the mastermind. All right, Burton, we'll see you, brother. I want you to do the whiteboard thing. Like get people into a group and get them into a group and start connecting with them. Like email list, whatever. Okay. He's like, I'm out of here. So
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, so I should post content each day and then drive them to a Facebook group, then do maybe a live each week, and then also do an offer at the end of that live or one-on-one for $1,000 for a month or 10K followers or something like that.
Yeah. So here's what, yes. So what I would advise to you in the beginning is this. Remember what I said when I was like, will you connect with people faster if you spend more time with them than less time with them?
Yeah.
Some of you could go, you need to be going live. Like some of you need to be going live every day. I know people that have $70 million that are going live 3 times a day. And you're thinking about once a week. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you, or
Yeah. I mean, that live session, I will be creating the Instagram page for them, with them actually.
yeah, you could do it as a group. Like they can all
Yeah.
get in there live on that Zoom once a week, and
But
you
you
can
s-
drive people into that every
Yeah,
week.
every
Like
day. Yeah.
you guys should all have a weekly webinar going on. Whatever you weekly
Yeah, that was the meaning.
weekly workshop, whatever. You can have a weekly workshop, but every day you're gonna, if you can go live, go live. Every day you need to
Yeah.
be posting. Every day you need to be driving people into that weekly workshop. And then everything is inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Everything that you do, every post, every email, every webinar, everything, every workshop, whatever you want to call it, everything. And you're driving people into this room or an email list. Now, me, I like the email list. And I like the community, but I like email. I'm email list first and then community next. Sign up to community. Do you hear me? And then once I've got them in my bucket, okay, then I'm pouring on them value. So I don't want them to leave. I want to give them such an experience they don't want to leave, and they just love me because I'm giving them shit that they're having to pay for from everybody else. And then I'm going to make offers. Once I've built the rapport with them, I'm going to make offers to them. And I'll start making offers day 2, like I did. Why wait? And so but after I gave them 2 days of like good value and I gave them lives, I'm going to go live today. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I didn't go live yesterday because I was driving for 8 hours from Austin to Kansas. And by the time I got home, I didn't fucking want to go live. And I was tired and it would have been a shitty one anyway. And I still should have went live, but I didn't. Shoot me. Right now. But that's not the answer. That's not what I should have done. Okay. I broke my discipline. Okay. Let's call it a cat. Okay. So I'm driving people into this thing. If you know how to set up a landing page and get them into an email list, then do that. Okay, then do that. Get their email, get them on an email list, and then start emailing them. Hey guys, I'm doing a Zoom on Friday. I'm going to teach you how to dance, jump, and skip. Come on over. I'll show it to you. Okay. Get them all on there. Pitch them. Okay. See you, Tammy. Heading to the airport to pick up my daughter. That's awesome. Good for you. My takeaway. My takeaway was the pocket coaching. Yes, absolutely. I like the idea of that, and possibilities are endless and can align with holidays and themes. Yes. Yes. I love that, Tammy. Have fun with your daughter. Be safe. Be good. That's awesome. Happy for you. Seriously. So all of you guys should start a pocket coaching thing. Just charge. I'll tell you what to charge. Okay. $27 or $29. Pick one, which I like. Seven's I like 7. So I'm going to use 27. If I didn't like 7, I'd do 29. Just $30. That price point is really juicy for everybody. Okay. Everybody put a 30 in the chat. Like just do that. Okay. $30 pocket coaching. Nobody's signing up for it. Well, fix that. Why are you saying it like you're saying it then? You're not saying it right. You're not offering it right if they're not signing up. It's your fault. Okay. Say it different. You're not offering enough in the pocket. What do they get with the pocket coaching? Cancel anytime. Right? Get them on the pocket coaching. Every day, send them something. A quick little video. A quick little audio. I like Loom for this. The Loom, it's the best. You get done, it's ready to go. You don't need to edit it. You can screw up in it. You can say it wrong, and just teach them one point every day. And try to make it less than 5 minutes long. If you get it past 5 minutes, the people are going to check out. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Do you guys hear me? Okay. So pocket coaching, everybody can offer pocket coaching. Everybody should be doing a weekly webinar or workshop. Call it a workshop. Okay. Or zippy class or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Ask ChatGPT what to call it instead of a webinar. Say, give me 5,500 creative names and then pick out of the best one, and whatever, you know how to use the chat.
So you do prefer people on your email list instead of a Facebook group? Because I can set up a landing page, but in the Facebook group, they can also talk to each other, right?
Yeah. So I get the email first.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they opt in on the next page, here's what you say. Because they're opting in to get something free, right? Okay, so let's get this straight. Let me pull this up, okay? Pull this up. If you guys have questions, you know what to do. Interrupt me, okay? This is like we're in an open room. I'm not doing this like you're just in an open room with me. You're not going to, I want you to interrupt and do that stuff, okay? Because I don't know what you need. I don't know where you're at with this. Okay, look at this. So you got your traffic source, okay? So tracked, right? We're doing these in these layers here. We know what the layers are here, okay? Tracked, convert, and deliver. Does everybody understand that every day for the rest of our lives in business right here? Those 3 things. I don't care how you do it, how you say it, how you, okay? The conversion has 2 steps. Free and then paid. Okay? You guys follow me? Free and paid. There's 2 steps in conversion. So we drive traffic to our free thing, whatever that is, live, free training, get creative. Okay. Right now, what I believe is the best is live workshops, live study groups, daily coach, like I'm doing right now with my group. It's not live yet. They'll be live in it. Okay. I could do it live every day. I could be like, everybody get on the Zoom live and we'll teach it that way. Right. And that's the better way. That's the better way. Okay. That's the better way. But get them in here. I want to get first their email. You guys see the screen? You see this? Yes. I get their email. And then on the very next page, so here's what it looks like. I'll just put it down here. So this is the landing page, 2 pages. If you're doing it this way, you don't need a landing page. You could always just take them straight to a group, but why not get their email? You guys aren't dumb. You can do this. Okay. Here I'm offering just the headline and then opt in basically. You've seen the Christmas landing page, right? I found a Christmas picture on Pexels for free, and I found the silliest looking opt-in page, And I just have the headline on there: Christmas Cash Accelerator, 7K in 20 days. Give me your email. Let's go. Okay. On the next page, I'm getting ready to update it. Well, I already put it in there, actually. It just says, hey, all right. There's no video. It register, and then there's a, hey, you're registered. All right. And then a button. And that button takes them to Skool. Okay. And it takes them to the Skool group, because that's where I want to get them into 2 places. So now I've got them on an email list where I can email them, let them know the updates. And I tell them that, hey, make sure you get the emails. I'm going to send you bonuses. I'm going to, okay, all the fun stuff you want. So I got them on an email list, and I got them in my Skool group where they can mingle with the other people like them with the same problems. I got people, Mike, I got to make this work, man. Please. Like, I got to do this. I got, ha, ooh, ha. They're like, people are jacked about this because I hit the pain. That's when you hit it, right? When the people are, when the people are, when the song comes on, the people start dancing. That's when you hit it. If they ain't dancing for you, you got the wrong song on. You need to play a different song. Change your offer. Change your offer. You're not a tree, all right? You're not a freaking tree. Change your offer. It didn't work, Mike. What do I do? Fucking change your offer. Change the headline. They don't like it. Your offer sucks. It's not working. They don't like potatoes. Try pears, right? You hear me? I get them into Skool, and I like Skool. It's got the classroom feature in there. It's got all that shit. Okay. You guys could all get Skool, even if you can't afford Skool. You're like, it's $97. If they give you a 14-day free trial, run a 10-day group. So it gives you 4 days to get you got 10 days to make $97. Okay.
And I think the group stays around after if you can't pay. Like, they don't just delete the group,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong.
Okay. But either way, that's your little challenge for yourself. Go for 10 days. Go for 10 days. And you got to make at least $97 to pay. But that's stupid. Here's what you're going to do. Hey guys, I was going to make this $1,000, but I'm going to give it to you for $97. I was going to charge $245 million for this, but you get it for $47 today. Is this too hard? Okay. How do I get people in? Well, you're going to have to get out of your, you're going to have to get out of your way, and you're going to have to go on there, and you're going to have to say, hey guys, I got this thing for you. Post about it. How many times? How many times can you post? That's the question. It's not how many times you post. It's how many times can you post today? How many times will you post today? What do I say? Well, I would talk about things that help people know, like, and trust you, and whatever it is that you're trying to help people learn. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. People need somebody to follow. People aren't leaders today. But somebody's got to be. People are always looking for somebody to follow. That can be you. But Mike, I don't know. I'm kind of scared about that shit. Well, you're going to have to get over that shit. Okay? Or get out of the game. It's not hard. Nothing's going to happen to you. I already look like an idiot. So just, it doesn't matter to me. Just, I don't care. Why would you care? Who cares? But it will make a difference in your bank account. I promise you that.
But
okay,
Mike,
yes.
So let's say Monday to Friday, I post a couple times a day and go live. Then I should tell them to join me Friday on a live Zoom where I will help them set up their account. And that's the best lead magnet.
Yeah, that's
time.
badass.
Okay.
But are they responding to that?
Not yet. A lot of people were interested in the micro course.
Okay.
And I've done some one-on-one sessions, and tomorrow I also have another one with the woman.
Yeah.
And I do still need to have a testimonial of them. And
yeah, that will help.
I used the presentation as leverage because I noticed that they really wanted it. So I'll give
Here's
it to
another
them
thing
once
that you
they
have,
send it.
Jermaine. Here's another thing that you have. 1 million effing subscribers or followers.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a pretty big testimonial, because you don't just do that on accident. Even if you had to
Yeah.
buy all the followers, that's hard to do. So listen, you've got that. You can lean into that all flipping day. Just stand into it. Like walk into, guys, I got 1 million. Look at my Instagram. I got 1 million on there. You want me to show you how I did it? You want me to show you what's possible? This week, Friday, I got an Instagram workshop. It's called the 1 million Insta workshop. I'm going to show you 3 things I do all the time to get people to follow me and how I can turn this into money. I want to show you guys how to do this, okay? With faceless content. You ain't even, so if you don't like, if you're scared of putting your face out there, okay? I'm going to show you how to fix that. Come to the workshop. You're going to leave there with your mind blown, and I'm going to show you exactly what you can do, okay? So join me there. It's at this time. Register, opt in here, and I'll send you the special link. And listen, if you get whoever, gets on this wait list, I'm going to do a special one-on-one clarity strategy session with 10 people that get on this wait list, but you got to get on this wait list. That's it. You can get them to opt in, or you can give them like a little micro course if they opt in, and then get them onto the webinar, get them into your group, get them into a Facebook group too. How you want to get them in as many places as you can.
Yeah.
Because if they leave your email list, they're still in your group. If they leave your group and your email list, you got them as a follower on social media. If they leave that, well, I don't know what to tell you. All right. But they're not going to leave all those 3 things at the same time. Okay. And if they do, well, they're not going to buy from you anyway. So who gives a shit? So get them in as many places as you can. Every week, you're going to have a sales event. Come on down to the big tent special. See the gorilla standing out front? We're giving away cars half off. This shit happens all day long, every day. That's what you're doing. That's your weekly workshop. You're going to get people on there. You're going to present your 3 secrets to them, the 3 education things. You're going to show them how, here, if you listen, you can do this on your own. Here's how it looks. You can come with me. Here's how it looks. Which one do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on down to the big tent special, like whatever you want to do. That's what your weekly thing is. And then all week you're driving people into that thing, and you're getting them into a group, a challenge. People love like challenges and like it's got that element of time into it. That's what it is. And it gives them this element of like, whoa, I'll have this result by that time. So when they're in your free part, you're going to pitch them for your paid part. This can be pocket coaching. This can be your big core offer that you all should have, a core offer that Build Lab teaches you to make, a core offer. Okay. I could teach Build Lab. I could turn that into, you could listen, you're going to, throughout your lifetime doing this, if you're serious about doing this, make $1 million and become a millionaire. Okay. That's my goal for you, is to become a millionaire. Okay. Whether you believe that or not. Okay. Because then when you get there, you're going to be like, oh shit, this isn't as cool as I thought it was. It's cool, but it's not like what you think. Okay. I mean, it's cool. Don't worry. So then when you get there, listen, when you get them, you're going to do low ticket, high ticket, small ticket, big ticket, fat ticket, skinny ticket, big ticket, long term, big term, long term, short term, first day pitch, like you're going to do them all. So don't get too tied up. Just get them on something that get them to spend a little bit. Hey man, just do one, man. Just do one line, bro. You can't go through life if you don't just do one. And then they become a cokehead. You know what I mean? Like you just get them to take a little bit. Some people will take a lot. Okay. Ben is arresting me right now. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm trying to make this somewhat fun. Jesus Christ, this can't be too freaking boring. Okay. But Jermaine, yes. Get them in there for free. Keep this simple. I don't want your brain to go into places it doesn't need to go. Get them into a free, what can you hook them up with? You already know.
What I did was, if you want to spend more time with your family, leaving your 9 to 5, using Instagram or social media without showing your face.
How long does it take to get it?
What did you say?
How long does it take to get this? How long does it take to get the result?
Yeah, I think I can promise them 10K followers in 30 days or something.
Yeah, that's great. Some of them will do it, some won't. Most of them won't. 99% won't. Just like 99% of people that buy AbMaster 5000 don't have abs.
Yeah.
Right? So listen, but can you do it? Hell yeah, you can do it. You've probably gotten 10,000 subscribers in a day.
Yeah.
That does, and if you told people that, hey, I can show you how I got 10,000 subscribers in a day. Most people are like, bullshit, man, that's bullshit, bullshit. But it's like, people say that all the time. Oh, you can't do that. There's people that go up in 1 hour and make $1 million from stage. Some people won't make $1 million in their entire freaking life. Does that mean it's not true? Well, who cares? So when you go out there, you say this. Let me show you how to make 10. Let me show you how to get 10,000 followers in 30 days. Okay. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're not promising them that they will do that. They can do that. It's possible. But you're going to show them how that's possible. Now, I would show them in 15 days. Again, don't get confused here. You could say 10,000 followers in 15 days. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So in 15 days, you're going to teach them the tricks, the tricks of the trade for how to get 10,000 followers in 15 days. Right?
Yeah.
That you get them in there for free. They're like, for free? This shit's for free? What's the catch? There's no catch. I'm showing you this is for free. I'm going to show you how to do this for free. You teach them that, and through those 15 days, guess what you're going to do? You're going to make an offer every single day at the end of your training. And I leave the offers in the training. Because when people come watch it later, they'll send you emails. Hey, is that one Christmas? I know it's June, but is that Christmas thing still going? Can I do that? Well, fuck yeah, you can. I'll make you your own private landing page. I'll put your name on it. Hey, Bob, welcome to the page. Like, don't overthink it, right? Have fun with it. Okay. So this is what it is. You want to get them into that scenario. Connection is currency. You're going to connect with them, love on them, help them, give them more than what you'd give them. Give them everything you got. Why would you not? What are you holding back of? If you come to my free event and I give you everything I got, do you think really that I'm actually giving you everything that I got? No, you're going to be like, he wouldn't do that. You got to pay for his good stuff. That's what they're thinking. But I'm thinking, if they eat the meat on the toothpick and it's damn good, they're going to buy the whole meal. And then I'm just going to give them even more of the same shit, just more. You follow me? So you're in the group. You're keeping it simple. You're going to show them a simple thing. Listen, if you know how to build your email list, you can make $1 million. If you know how to present, if you know how to make YouTube videos, you can make $1 million. If you know how to make a single landing page, you can make $1 million. All these things. If you know how to make a meal, if you know how to hit it. Listen, Brad, what Brad's trying to do, what he's in with the golf thing is so easy. Dude, people go nuts on this shit. I think about freaking golf. I hate fucking golf. I love golf. It takes too long, but I love it sometimes. It's like, it's the most sickening thing ever. It's terrible, but I love it. It's the weirdest thing ever. Okay. So, but to be able to hit the damn thing straight and do all the shit, it's like a dream. It's the hardest goddamn game in the world. Okay. So what I'm saying is he's got an easy thing. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to drive straight and nail that drive every time. So when you get up to the shit, some people, they just want it off the tee box. If I can just hit it straight out into the fairway, I don't give a shit what happens after that. Sometimes it's that one moment where everybody's like staring at you and you're like, and if you can at least do that, right? You can, apply it to the littler club things or the iron, So I screwed that all up, Brad, forgive me. But what I'm saying is that's easy. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to hit a drive straight in the next 10 days. You get in there, you're showing them videos of how to do it. You're going live with them. Hold the club like this, do this, do that. I watch videos on YouTube about how to golf all the time. People are like, you can't teach golf on a video. Bullshit. People used to tell me you can't teach martial arts on a video. I used to buy books that taught you martial arts. When I was a little martial arts guy, I was buying freaking books that had pictures in there, static pictures. They're like, you don't even know what a movement looks like. They're like trying to show you with an arrow how your hand should go to slap them or whatever. Like it, but you liked it. You loved it. So, and it helped, right? I've beat everybody up that I've ever fought in my dreams. You know what I mean? Never had to fight anybody. I've never even needed the shit, but I know how to do it. Okay. So the point is, get them in there, teach them all you got, blow their mind, and make offers all throughout. If, hey, would you like me to help you with more of that? How many of you remember where's my books at? Remember the things I said to you, the trial closes? How many of you know that you need more training on how to hit a drive straight? Me, I do. Okay, cool. How many of you right now, if I were to teach you more about this and go into this deeper, you'd like that? Okay, cool. Well, what about this? How many of you, if you could right now maybe spend $27 a month with me, and every single day I sent you a little 5-minute training on how to hit your drive straight, you would like that for $27 for less than $1 a day. Every day I'll coach you, because I used to coach. I'm a PGA coach, and you know, Tiger Woods wishes he could be like me and shit. Like he's not. He needs your help, Brad, right now. That boy, he kind of lost his sauce. Anyway, what I'm trying, it's his ankle, right? So what I'm trying to get at is, I love him. Is you? Some people are gonna be like, hell yeah, you damn right, I do that. And then the people that are paying the 27 or whatever a month, some of them are going to be like, wait, you got an in-depth course on this, and you'll work with me on like on Zoom 10 times in a row for an hour to really like just knock this out for $2,500? Where, honey, where's my, and 10 people do that, you made 25 grand. Okay. And you can buy a Louis Vuitton golf bag, one of them. Okay, maybe half of it. You know, so like, I'm telling you, this is all you're doing. And then what happens is, once you do that and you help them like live, and you help them in the free course, and you learn all this stuff, and you record all the things, and you do a weekly webinar where you sell more people into it, then guess what? Okay. Then guess what? You turn it into an evergreen course or a membership area. And then it becomes your core offer that you keep pitching people into over and over and over and over. Then you can put it on autopilot. You can run ads to it, because you'll be so smart about everything that you know how to do. Okay. I get signups for my weekly workshops, but actual attendance, not so much. You're not nurturing them enough. You're not, where you at, Chuck? You're not, if people are signing up for the weekly workshop and they're opting in, you're not sending them enough love. You're not connecting with them enough. You're not in there with them enough. I know it. That's the only reason why. You're not telling them what they're going to learn. You're not saying, hey, ask me questions, guys. Email me back. What's going on? Love this, love that. You know what I mean? All right, Brad, you got to go, buddy. I do too. We got to get out of here. Jesus. So what I'm saying is, you got to love on them. You got to engage with them. You got to lean into them, because they're not going to just pay you once. They will pay you over and over and over and over and over and over again. You get 1,000 people giving you $97 a month. Listen, even $50 a month, $20 a month. Shit. And it's right here for every single one of you. Every single one of you in 2024. I don't think you can all get to 30 grand a month in 2024. If you want to. You will have to work, but it will be worth it. You can make it once, and then you got it, and you just keep maintaining it. But you got to get that rocket off the ground. It takes a lot of pressure and fuel, but once it's up, it just adjust, keeping it straight all the way to the moon. But you got to put it in. Quit being lazy. Quit talking about yourself like you're a piece of crap and you're not worthy. I'm not worthy. Stop that shit. What are you talking about? Teach it and let's go. Get over it. Throw it out the door. There's always 1,000 people out there that wish they knew what you knew about what you're talking about. So get over it. Well, how are they going to find me? Well, first off, you got to show up and post every day. How many times? How many times can you? What do I talk about? Well, they need to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you. Start there. And while you're talking about how they can know, like, and trust you, you might as well throw in there the fact that you can help them build a list, make money selling their advice, hit the drive straight, do ads better, faceless content to build your Instagram so that you're popular and you can do whatever. I mean, Jesus, with attention, when you got attention, what can you not do? How to do trading, all the stuff that you guys want to do, whatever it is. Quit worrying about all the stuff. Like, find the pain point that you're going to solve for people. My pain point right now is you ain't got money for Christmas. Come January, I'm going to be like, you going to go through another year being a freaking dud? How do you guys, how many of you would like to do 100K in 100 days? And then every day for 100 days, I'm going to give them a video for free. And I'm going to build my own course. And it keeps me accountable too. I need shit to keep me accountable. If I don't do the 100 days and deliver every day, like I'm stressing right now, I got to put up day 3. I got to still create it and put it out. It's got to happen. It's already 1 o'clock. I probably got emails. Hey, did you send out the training already? I need that shit though. I need something. I need the pressure. Do you guys understand me? Does this make sense? You guys can do this. You guys know you can do this, right? There is nothing hard about this. The hardest thing is just making that first step, doing that little step. When I was climbing mountains in Arizona, when we lived there, we climb mountains all the time. What the hell else do you do, right? It's fucking, you can't even go anywhere without climbing up a mountain somewhere, right? They're all over town. So but when you're climbing these things, you're like, Jesus, this thing is freaking huge. But all I did was I'd look down at my feet and I just one more. I really did this. This is how I climb a mountain. I'm like, because I'll be like, fuck, this is too high. I don't want to do this shit anymore. So I'll be going, I'm just like, just next step, next step, next step. Before you know it, you're up there, you get the view, you did it. Hey, I did it again, whatever, you can hang out, meditate, whatever you want to do up there. But that's, this is a little step, little step, little step, little step. I'm just doing one video at a time. I'm teaching them live. I don't even know what I'm going to teach them today. I mean, I know what the topic is, but I don't know what I'm saying. And I'll be honest, I've burned up a lot of brain today already. So it's going to be hard, but it's better than working at Walmart. Okay. And if you work there, well, we're going to fix that. Okay. Do you follow me? So get your ass to work. Let's get it. Look, listen, here's the checklist. You need to set up a weekly workshop. I don't suggest doing it on Friday, because what do we do on Friday? Like whatever. Okay. Sunday, there's sports and shit in the way. Just stick that thing like in the middle of the week at like 2 o'clock. Okay. And then after you do the webinar, you're going to pitch something on the workshop, webinar, whatever you want to call it, retreat, digital, virtual hangout, whatever. Okay. When you do the thing, how am I going to do the presentation? Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Okay. Make a thing, tell them how much it was. I was going to charge you guys $500 for this, but for the first, I'll take on 10 people right now. I'll do it for $97. Okay. And then the next day you're going to do you're going to send out the replay and you're going to say, guys, some of you will probably miss this, didn't you? Like, be honest. Some of you probably missed the webinar, or you didn't stay all the way to the end because you got off before you should have. I wanted to give you one last chance to get on. So I want to give you guys the replay right here. Okay, here's the replay. You can join. All right. So you're going to send them the replay. You're going to follow up with them, send them the replay, follow up with them. And after the thing, so let's say it happens on Wednesday at 2, you do it. You send out the replay in the email the next day on a page with a button where they can buy. And you email it to them. You say, hey, if you missed it because you quit too early, or some of you didn't get to make it when you should have and you didn't, whatever. Okay, just the truth. I want to give you one last chance. Here's the webinar again. Get started. After that, you're going to email them again the next day. How many of you, did you have questions? Maybe you would have got started. You didn't. You had questions? No. Okay. And then you're doing, and this happens every week until you make it. Do you hear what I just said? So from now on, every week you're doing a workshop until you make it, and then you'll want to do 10 of them. I won't have to tell you to keep doing them once you make it, because you'll want to do 10 of them a week. It's pretty interesting how it happens. Right now, it's like, oh, that's working, and I don't know if I can do that. And then once you make it, you're like, you can't stop working because it's so fun and addictive, and you get it, and it like unlocks for you. You become a crackhead. During that time, you should always have some sort of like something, get this specific result to solve this specific pain in this specific time. That should always be going something in the background. Something in 20 days, 10K followers in 10 days or whatever. And you're just teaching them this. If you're brand new to online business and you join my Christmas Cash Accelerator, 7K by Christmas in 20 days, do you really honestly believe, if you're completely brand new, that you're going to rip 7K in 20 days? No, you don't. You can. Some will. Some will do more. Some will have the biggest unlock they've ever had in their life. But most of them won't. Because they're not going to believe in themselves. They're going to get tangled up in some shit. They'll be listening to 50 different YouTube gurus. They'll be so spun out, and some of them will never look at online business ever again afterwards. Okay? So you should always have something going like that until you make it. And then you'll do 10 of them. Okay? Can we all agree to this? Everybody needs to get good at speaking. Everybody needs to get good at speaking. Remember, you can speak with a pen. You can do it faceless. Okay? You can do it however you want. All right? Look, faceless. Okay? Faceless. All right? See how much better it is faceless? So, however you want to do it, I don't care, but you need to get good at speaking. Presenting your offer. And guess what? Your webinars or workshops or whatever, most of them are going to suck until you figure it out. And then when you nail that pitch, guess what? You can turn it into a VSL video. As soon as you can be presenting that thing each week and it starts converting, you take it and turn it into a VSL. And you make a landing page because you'll know what to say on it because you know it converts. And then you'll drive traffic to it. You'll drive ads to it eventually because it converts. However many people out of 100 people, 20 give me their email. Out of those 20, 2 of them sign up. Let's run ads to it. Now you've got a traffic stream out there running. Come up with another one. Can you beat it? Can you beat that? Christmas Cash Accelerator is going to be 100K in 100 days. Then it's going to be 4th of July, Independence, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what else to base it off of. We could just make some shit up, you know? Okay. So we need to be making offers. We need to be presenting. We email every day. Send an email, a fun email. This isn't like weird shit. Just be like, what happened in your day? How can you relate that to what you do? And send it to them and make an offer in it. That's why you should join, my pocket coaching for $27 a month, because I want to help you with more of this stuff. Next day, send it to them again. I was walking across the street. I fell down. I got back up. And that's what I want you to do. You might be down. I want you to get up, grab my pocket coaching. Even if you did that stupid ass email right there every day, but you shared a little bit of you kind of had fun. And you ask them to buy your pocket coaching, people are going to buy it. I promise. Nobody could prove me wrong. Nobody. Okay. All right. And then, so you're emailing every day. You're posting every day. If you can go live every day until you make it. Then you don't have to anymore. Okay. You'll go live 10 times a day. You'll go live more. Or you'll give up. You'll make some stupid ass excuse and you'll live in your shitty existence. No, just kidding. You're either going to step in or step out. It's not keep a foot on the dock and, okay. It's all in the boat or not. The boat don't get too far from the dock when you got your foot on the dock and foot on the boat. Okay. You're either in the boat or you're out of the boat. Pick one. Go all in, have fun, be the guy, be the girl, be the thing, do it, jump in, have fun. Listen, You're not going to feel like it. You're not going to be pumped. But if you just start loving the game, start loving it. Love what you do. Not because you're the only one that knows it, because you're going to be yourself and do it. You're going to be you're going to be you and do it. How do you do it? How do you teach basketball? But other people teach basketball, Mike, so I can't. Well, you're right. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Right? Are we in? Say hi. No, that's Tony Robbins or whatever. No, I'm serious. So that was the church fan, you know? That's the church fan. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Quit being sad. Okay. We're all broke. We're all sad. Everybody wishes something was better. Everybody wants something about something better. We all have, I've got shitty shit going on in my life right now. Just forget about it. We're all having the same shit. It just looks different. Okay. So forget about all that. But we do have a choice today to start doing a weekly workshop, emailing our person every day, building an audience, building our list, making offers free and paid, and delivering on our promises and showing up. However you do that the best. I like video. You pick yours. Pick a platform that you like. Just where are your people? I'm not going deer hunting out in the middle of the ocean. Okay? Where's your people at? Go there. Put the food on the ground that they like. Talk about their problems, because that's why it makes them move. Give them a time and price restriction, and let's go. And then when you get it dialed in and you start making these offers, okay, because you're going to keep doing it. You're going to refine it. Do it live. Get in there live with them. Do a live Zoom. Every week in 2024, 52 times you should do a live workshop on Zoom. Get them on Zoom. Every freaking week. Pick a day, pick a time, and do it like effing clockwork. Drive people to it. You should be sick of your own story. You should be sick of your own education part. You should be sick of your own jokes. You should be sick of your own shit. You've done it so much and so many times. And you'll know when to turn it into a VSL, because you'll be like, oh. You'll have that day where you did like 100 people signed up. Or 50 people signed up for $1,000. You'll be like, holy shit, I made 50 grand in a freaking hour. And that'll be the most money you ever made. It won't matter how much you make after that. That's that first one moment that you'll have. I remember the first month I got over six figures in a month, and I was like, I can die now. I'm fine. And nothing since then has impressed me. No amount. It just, I don't know, you have that first big, and you're like, that's nothing. It's like, yeah, now I can go to the liquor store and buy something to drink. Used to be so impressive. Like, you always wanted, well, at least dumb farm kids like me, it was like, oh, can't wait till I can buy a beer. And now it's like, man, I need to quit doing this shit, you know? It's like, so just, okay. Are you guys cool? Do you understand? Like, when I'm teaching you stuff, it's all the same. What is it? What is it? There's 3 letters. What is it? Everything relies on what? Attract, convert, deliver. You can deliver it live. You can deliver it one-to-one. You can deliver it virtual. You can deliver it one-to-many. You can deliver it in a box. You can deliver it with a fox. You can deliver it with green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. Okay. You got to deliver, though. Attract. How do you want to do it? Do you want to wave your arms on top of a building? Do you want to blow up things in your driveway? And do you want to collect it in a box with a writing on a note on a box in a collection box? What do you want to do? Do you want to take your clothes off in front of people to get leads? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do ads? Do you want to go live? Do you want to post? How do you want to do it? It all works. Convert. I like getting them on an email list. Do you want to take them to a landing page? Do you want them to just email you their email? What sounds better? Do you want to get them into a group? Do you want to get them into, I'm trying to rhyme, but so like, it doesn't matter. Just get them collected into a place and do it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go. Any questions before I go? Any questions? Are we a little more clear on this?
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
starting to come clear. Or is it easier to you now?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm just starving. So
Yeah, me too. Yes, I know.
can't talk.
Okay, good. I love you guys. Hit me up in the group. Talk to me. I'm a real person over here. You got to reach out. I don't know where you're at and what your brain's doing. Don't be quiet. Okay, don't be that person quiet in the back of the room. Like, let's go. Okay, let's go. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay, you got it.
Mike,
Let's do it.
yeah, Mike, just
What?
yeah. Before you go, Mike, I just posted in Skool yesterday. I did what we did last week with the identifying the persona and the problem.
Oh yeah.
So whenever you get a chance, you can have a
Yeah,
look
I'll jump
and
in there right after
guide it.
this, and I'll go do it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.